Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. This was a question posed today. On Undisputed. Which young NBA star would you want to build your team around? You have the choices of Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, Bam Adebayo, and De'Aaron Fox. Or you could throw other people in there. You could go with Ja Morant. You can go with Trae Young. You can go with Luka Doncic. You pick. Which young NBA star would you pick your team around? Huh? Who would you build your team around? Who would you build your team around? To me, it's hard to say because Jason Tatum came up really in a system when he got picked up by the Celtics. Tatum in college, we never knew he would be this great. He practically got better. C-Pen, what's up? Yeah, you could pick Trey or Ja. The picks are hold on, give me a second. What's up, Uncle Frank? We are live. We are in the building, guys. What's up, Nicholas Jacobs in the building? Basically, on the live today, they did something on Undisputed today. They basically was talking about, hold on, which young NBA star would you want to build around? You have the choice of Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, Bam Adebayo, and De'Aaron Fox. Also, you can throw in Trae Young, Ja Morant. You could throw in Luka Doncic. You could throw in anybody else you want. We're gonna talk some b-ball tonight, man. We talking real. Which young star would you take right now and build the franchise around? Nicholas Jacobs, aka Angry Man Salute. Nicholas, they say we brothers. They say I'm the light-skinned angry man and you the dark-skinned angry man. We twin brothers, dog. To me, Jason Tatum is a late bloomer. In college at Duke, Jason was okay, but we didn't see Jason or foresee him being this great. We never saw that. Donovan Mitchell was balling at college, but he wasn't as what he is now. So now people make sure y'all smash the like button whenever y'all get the chance. So basically, we're trying to figure out who we would build our team around. To me, going forward, Some say Bam, some said De'Aaron. Me, I would build my team personally. I would build my team from watching all the young stars. I would build my team like a regular team and just have a bunch of parts around him for them to grow. I would basically pick, in my opinion, I would pick De'Aaron Fox. And the reason I would pick De'Aaron Fox is because he's a point guard and De'Aaron Fox can be able to get more people involved. And not only that, his energy, and when he walks in, he plays the game at a high level. De'Aaron Fox would be my number one choice. My number two choice would be Brandon Ingram. The reason I would go with Brandon Ingram is Brandon Ingram, out of all these stars, has had the biggest leap. He's had the biggest leap of all of them. He showed that I can carry the team, or whenever I need the ball in my hand, I'm a ball out. Now, what he has to figure out is, what the Pelicans are going to have to figure out, are they going to let him be the guy to close the games, or are they going to let Zion be the guy to close the games? So that's something that's that's going to be something that's going to be trial and error for the next coming years. Hey, Uncle Frank, that Uncle Frank said he would take Jayson Tatum over Ingram. Yeah, Uncle Frank said D Fox, I feel you. I don't know about number one, though. That's cool. That's cool. But I would take De'Aaron. I think if De'Aaron, if he was on another, I think if he was on another team, like instead of Sacramento, I think De'Aaron Fox will put that team over the top, because De'Aaron Fox knows how to control the pace of the game better than all of these guys. Donovan Mitchell is a strict scorer. He's basically an undersized two guard. What up, Terrell? What up, Dude Little in the building? C-Pen, Uncle Frank, Nick Jacobs, Terrell Hubbard, Dude Little in the building. We basically are deciding what young star would you build your team around. You have the options of Jayson Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, Bam Adebayo, De'Aaron Fox. You can also have some nominees thrown in there. You could have Ja Morant, Luka Doncic, or Trae Young as well. What's up? Who did it this time? What's up, my brother, man? I'm trying to get up there, man. I'm trying to hustle. That's a good pick, dude. Little, Donovan Mitchell or Luka. I would go with De'Aaron Fox or Brandon Ingram. That's me. Like I said, I may be wrong, but I like their style of play. De'Aaron Fox has shown me when the keys, I just feel what's holding him back is his coach is not that good. Luke Walton is a bum. So that's going to kind of hurt them. But I feel De'Aaron Fox this year, when they let him be the guy and run the offense, their whole offense just took off. Hey, Nick, that's cool. Bam is a great choice. But the thing is this with Bam. I don't know if Bam could carry the team like that. To me, Bam would be mostly a valuable player. Like if I had a Jimmy Butler or I had a superstar or a star in place, I would pick Bam, because Bam could be your guy who could get the rebounds, play defense, score on the inside. He has an underrated mid-range game. Not only that, he's a force in the middle. And when he got hurt, we did see the impact that it had on the Miami Heat. That is true, Nick. Bam is like Bill Russell. To me, he's a Bill Russell of this era. He's a defensive guy. He's a guy who's gonna sacrifice on that end, He's gonna sacrifice his numbers and all that to get to the point, to get to the prize. Yeah, Doolittle. Mitchell really don't need help. The thing that the Jazz need, to me, the Jazz just they needed Bogdan. If they would have had Bogdan, they would have won a lot. They would have beat the Nuggets, and I think they would have got to the Western Conference Finals. Because Bogdanovich is a beast. He was hitting all the last second shots besides Mitchell. Who did it? Like I said, you could take John Morant. That's what I'm saying. You could take whoever. You could take out of those guys. You could pick another player if you feel like it. Yeah, Terrell, that's why I like him. He's a floor general. He has speed, he has handles, he's a decent shooter, very underrated defensively. He can play defense, and he's 6'5". This guy is 6'5" at the point. That's unheard of. Doolittle went way left field. D Wade is better than James Harden, Doolittle. D Wade not only is a better player, he's more mentally tougher than James Harden. James Harden is probably more talented. He's the more talented player than D Wade, but D Wade is the better overall player because of his intangibles. D Wade, I don't have to worry about if he's going to win the game or if he's going to have a lapse during the game that we really need to win. No, you're not biased towards that. D Wade is good. He's not in my top 5 two guards, but D Wade is a monster. The only problem with D Wade I had was I felt that he sacrificed too much to LeBron when LeBron came. Dwayne Wade should have been the guy. He should have told them, look, you're taking a back seat to me. That's just how I feel. To me, D Wade he has superstar intangibles, but to me, he has sort of a beta personality. And that kind of hurt him at times. You're right who did it this time. D Wade from 05 to 11, he was probably considered one of the best, if not the best two guard at that time. But he just got hurt too much. And not only did he get hurt too much, Dwayne Wade sacrificed too much, which I think was a detriment to him as a player when LeBron came to Miami. Yeah, he won rings 2 back-to-back, Doolittle. He won back-to-back, but I'm just saying, he's better than James Harden. I just feel he's not in my top 5 two guards because the guys I have, they took a back seat to no one. They were the head guy. They ain't take no back seat. They were the guys. Yeah, Uncle Frank, that's a great list. I got Jerry West over D Wade, and I got Allen Iverson over D Wade. Allen Iverson is my 3rd best shooting guard of all time. Then I got Jerry West. And in number 5, I have a tie between Clyde Drexler, George Gervin, Reggie Miller, and what's the other guy name? And Clyde Drexler. Those guys are Sam Jones is great too. They say Sam Jones was probably the clutchest player then. Danny Green at no point Doolittle was ever better than John Morant. John Morant came in, yeah, keyword 2013. Yeah. I would take John Morant anytime in college and now over Danny Green. Danny Green is a role player. You can't compare a role player to a franchise player. You can't do it. John Morant is a guy who's going to take the team on his back and he's going to do what it takes to win. Danny Green is a guy who will shoot you in the game or he'll shoot you out the game. Yeah, Hero is raw, but I wouldn't build a franchise around Hero. Who would you build a franchise? To me, I like Ingram and I like De'Aaron Fox the best. To me, Jason Tatum, he needs a Kimba. He needs a Jaylen Brown. He needs a Marcus Smart. He needs all these parts to really elevate him. That's how I feel from watching him. Nah, who did it? John Morant. John Morant is mostly, you can say that. John Morant to me reminds me of a bigger Iverson. He just reminds me of a bigger Allen Iverson. What's up, Mr. V? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, well, CJ got him, but the CJ's no slouch though, Mr. V. CJ is a good player. He has potential to be great. I just don't think him and Damian Lillard fit. You can't. CJ needs to play with a guy like Elfrid Payton or a Eric Snow type of player, and CJ will go off like Allen Iverson played with Eric Snow. CJ needs a point guard. Damian Lillard does the same things he does, so it's never going to work. That's why they continue to falter. Yeah, who did it? He is a John Morant is Allen Iverson. He's a bigger Allen Iverson. I see that same dog. He showed disrespect to the old heads just like AI did MJ and all them. He came in with force. He didn't come in here like, yo, I'm chilling. Dwayne Wade is extremely talented, very explosive at the rim. I believe he didn't get the respect that he deserves because ESPN D-Rod on LeBron. Yeah, Terrell, D Wade didn't get the respect he deserved. I like D Wade. If you got D Wade as the best, as top 3 2 guard or top 5, I have no problem with it. I just think he had too many seasons where he was hurt too much. Who's better, Akeem or Kobe? Kobe was better as far as Kobe was better than Akeem because Kobe had something Akeem didn't have, which was that fire that was in him. Some games Akeem would be balling and then Hakeem would be balling, but the other guys, they would be piss poor. But Kobe Bryant, the thing Kobe did was Kobe has so much of a will. His will to me was stronger than Akeem Olajuwon's. That's just me. I think Kobe was a slightly better player because those are my top 2 on my 5. Danny Green lost Ludacris. Ludacris lost little brother. He is. They look just alike. Exactly, Terrell. I'm not seeing it. Jason Tatum is missing something in his game. I see it in De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox got something that I feel Tatum doesn't have. Ingram has that something I don't see that Tatum has. Donovan Mitchell has that something I don't see that Tatum has. To me, Bam and Tatum are kind of Bam is I got Tatum on this list out of all the guys last. I would go De'Aaron, I would go Brandon, I would go Donovan, then I would go Bam, and then I would go Jason Tatum. I would go with them. Luka Doncic, I would put Luka in that conversation. Like Luka could be the number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. You could put him in either one. I just don't see that in Tatum. Yeah, Uncle Frank, I agree. There isn't a clear-cut young player. Tatum, Fox, Mitchell, Luka, Bam. It's a toss-up. It is. It's a toss-up because we have to see 2 more years of how these guys act. Because Jason Tatum to me, I just don't see it. Like he's good, but I don't know. Oh, Doolittle, my top 5 is Kobe, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dennis Rodman, Tim Duncan, and Allen Iverson. I chose those 5 because those 5 guys, I see myself in every one of those 5 guys. Kobe, I see myself in Kobe, where I'm a fight. I'm not trying to lose. I'm hard-headed, I'm stubborn, but I'm gonna go for it all. Hakeem, I see myself in Hakeem. Post work, post move, the tenacity, the quiet killer. To me, Hakeem Olajuwon was he was like Kawhi Leonard personality-wise. Dennis Rodman, hustle, get the boards. If the ball about to go out of bounds, I'm jumping and throwing it back in. I'm sacrificing my body. Tim Duncan beats you with this. He kills you with his mind. Fundamentals, could shoot the ball off the backboard. Was the big fundamental he was called that for a reason. Allen Iverson, because I got dog in me. And I don't care who you are. If I gotta run your ass over, I'm gonna do it to get to where I gotta get to. That's my 5. Yeah, it's a very weird list because it's not a personal 5. That's my 5. Like, I feel those 5 guys, I could put them in any era and those guys would dominate. They would kill. They would kill. I could put Hakeem in the 60s. I could put Kobe in the 60s, 70s, the 80s, the 90s. I could put Rodman there. I could put AI. I could put Duncan. It would be a problem. Yeah, Allen Iverson played. It was a killer play with heart. I would say Jamal Murray over most of the guys in names, but that's the thing, Uncle Frank. Is Jamal Murray a franchise player, though? I don't see him as I don't know. I think Joker, as far as talent, is a franchise player, but Jamal Murray has the mindset of the best player. But Murray has too many times where he'll go long periods of time without scoring. And then when he's not scoring, he's kind of irrelevant. Defensively, he kind of got exposed. Who's better, J.R. Smith or you? J.R. Smith's better than me. I haven't played basketball, dog, in like forever. But back when I was playing, I mean, I don't know. I say I was a better defender than J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith's a better shooter, is a better scorer. Handling the ball, I would say he's slightly better. But being a floor general, I was better because everyone used to call me Khalid El Amin. They used to say I was a mixture of Khalid El Amin and Charles Barkley on the court. I could run the point from the post, from the top of the key, from the side. I could set screens. I could play without the ball. I could play with the ball. Mr. V, how is Iverson overrated? Iverson played on a team with George Lynch, Eric Snow, Dikembe Mutombo. Yeah, he didn't play with nobody. And then after that finals appearance, they didn't get him no players to get better. Yeah, C-Pen, he was my guy too. Mr. V, like Iverson didn't have a team built around him. And you got to understand, Iverson was getting to the playoffs. They didn't have a bench. They didn't have a guy who could come and help him out. When they got Chris Webber, they made the playoffs, but Chris Webber got hurt. If Chris Webber wouldn't have got hurt, that team probably could have got to the second or third round. Because you had him, Chris Webber, you had Iguodala, a young player growing, coming into his own that season. Kyle Korver was hitting threes off the coming off the bench, hitting threes. So he never had a chance to really grow. And Carter and Allen, I think he's way better than those guys. Carter and Allen when Carter and Allen went to good teams, they got better. But Allen Iverson could play with a good team or without a good team. He still, to me, was light years ahead of him. His impact on the game was tremendous. If you put Iverson on their teams that they had, I feel he could have went to the top. If you put Iverson on that team with the Bucks, with Glenn Robinson, you had Vin Baker at the time. Come on. Hell no, he way better than Lillard. Lillard don't play the defense this guy did. See, you guys look at one side of the ball. I look at both sides of the ball. Iverson could pass better than Damian Lillard. He had way better handles, defended way better than he did, and Iverson could play the passing lanes better than Lillard. Lillard gets killed on that too much. Yeah, Lillard got more range, but what the hell does that mean? Iverson didn't need that range. Iverson was going to kill you from the mid-range or cross your ass up and get to the next level and finish with the left or right. Luka or Giannis. What up, JR? Thanks for coming in. I say in the long run, Luka might be better. How is he average on defense, Mr. V? When Allen Iverson went against some of the best point guard, he was going against the kids, the Steve Nashes, and he was holding his own. So all I'm saying is you got to understand, Allen Iverson was 5'10". He was 5'10" doing this stuff. Damian Lillard is damn near 6'4". Lillard is 6'4" almost. He really doesn't have a degree of difficulty. And then look at the team he had. He got a CJ McCollum. Who was talented who played with AI that was on CJ level? Yeah, Kid made the finals, but Kid had better teams, dog. Kid had Jim Jackson, and he had the other guy. What's the other guy name he had? Jamal Mashburn. Then he went to Phoenix. He had a better team in Phoenix. Then he went to the Nets. He had Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson. He had Kerry Kittles, probably one of the best sharpshooters in history. You serious? AI had Aaron McKee, George Lynch, Eric Snow, a Dikembe Mutombo who was done, not the Dikembe from Denver or Atlanta, and he had Matt Geiger. Who the hell is that? And he took that sorry team to the finals and would have won if Shaq wasn't crying to the refs like a big chump he was. Exactly, C-Pen. AI won the MVP of the NBA for a reason. Doolittle, come on, Doolittle, stop it. You know damn well LeBron better than J.R. Smith. No, that's not even a question. That's not even a question. Uncle Frank said it best. That's the problem when you say Iverson is overrated based off one finals appearances. You're neglecting the game played on the court and going off stats when the game isn't played on paper. Exactly. Yeah, the Sixers had no chance because you allow a 300-pound fat guy in Shaq to offensive foul and knock everybody on their head to get a point. Yeah, of course. Of course, Shaq. Of course, they had no chance. Well, yeah, man. Cino don't like LeBron. I don't like LeBron, but LeBron's a Hall of Famer. He's going in the Hall of Fame. LeBron is a good player. He's just not a great player to me. He's just not a great player, but he's a good player. He controls the pace of the game great. The things LeBron could do, he's really left-handed but shoot right. He plays the passing lanes good. He cheats the passing lanes a lot where he can get a lot of steals. LeBron also knows how to sell the fouls and sell the calls. What's up, Dame Nettles? Exactly, C Pen. Jamal Murray. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Chat room. Is Jamal Murray a franchise player? Because I think that's more Joker. I think Joker's the franchise player. And then you have Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is like a beast, but there's sometimes he plays small. Exactly, Dame Nettles. I said the same thing. I would build my team around De'Aaron Fox and I wouldn't look back. Right, Terrell. LeBron is an athletic specimen. As far as a talented player, LeBron James, talent-wise, as far as athleticism, we've never seen nothing like him. Like a 6'9", that's a Karl Malone-sized power forward, but he runs the point. But to me, he never developed playing off the ball. He never developed his game as a player. As a player, I would give him a C- or a D+. But as far as talent and athleticism, when he had it, I give him a B+ or an A- because he was super athletic to be 6'9". Fox does have a jump shot, dude. He can shoot from the mid-range. He's not a three-point shooter, but he can shoot the mid-range. De'Aaron Fox is a throwback player. I would take him. He's a way better player than Rondo, and he's a way better player than Lonzo. He can hit the mid-range. He could get guys the ball in their shot pocket. He could defend 1 through 3. Sometimes he could get the 4 position because the NBA's changed. Mid-range isn't dead. The league just went away from it because these Euro players can't play. The league went away from the mid-range because they needed these Euro players to come into the league. These Euro players can't play the mid-range. They only can shoot threes. That's it. That's why the game is dead. That's why Kawhi Leonard has survived in this game, because of the mid-range. DeMar DeRozan, mid-range. He just mentally weak, but he got a great mid-range. The mid-range not dead. It's just that they want you to believe it's dead so you don't go practice it. That's why Jason Tatum shoot from the mid-range at times. When he really wants to play, he goes to the mid-range and kills you. Yeah, if Fox can develop it, that's what I'm saying. Fox still has to grow. He's only 21 or 22 years of age. He has time to get better. Each season I've watched De'Aaron, he's got better. He jumped from here to here, then to here. He gets better each season. You just got to watch. Right, DeMar DeRozan, Damon shoots from the mid-range. Exactly, C-Pen. The mid-range isn't dead. The NBA wants they want to destroy the fabric of the game. If you take an old school player and put him in today's NBA, he would beat all these players today, because all these players going to do is shoot a 3 all day. Hell yeah, I take De'Aaron Fox over Jamal. Jamal Murray has too many times where he'll go cold, and then when he gets hot, he's really hot. De'Aaron Fox is consistent. If his shot not going, he could get this guy the ball to score. He could get this guy the ball to score. Jamal Murray's not a great point guard to me. He's just a 2-guard masquerading as a point guard. That's just me. Exactly, JR. KD and Kawhi shoot the mid-range. Exactly. The mid-range not dead. How is he better than Mitchell? Mitchell is a better shooter and better scorer. De'Aaron Fox is a better floor general. I'd rather have a floor general than a scorer and a guy who dominates the ball and who's going to shoot all day, who's undersized. And not only that, Mitchell at times lacks on defense. De'Aaron Fox is 6'5". Not only that, he can guard different positions. He's never out of position. Not only that, De'Aaron Fox De'Aaron Fox, when he was on that run this year, when they were about to make the playoffs before the thing happened with COVID, De'Aaron was killing. He had the team moving. Yeah, Fox can't make the playoffs, but who's on his team? You got a bum coach in Luke Walton, who's only there because Bill Walton's his dad. Buddy Hield, if Buddy Hield actually played the game instead of playing for stats and shooting, De'Aaron would have been in the playoffs. Exactly, Know the Ledge. What up, Know the Ledge? I'm glad you can make it. You're right. Old schools, they won't even let these dudes face the bucket. They defense was so fundamentally sound. Let me say that again. Their defense was fundamentally sound. They would get those guys off the three-point line. Once you push these Euro players off the three-point line, they're trash. They don't have no mid-range game. All they can do is attack the basket, and that's it. Yeah, Mr. V, but Bogdan was hurt a lot. Bogdan was hurt, and Buddy Hield was bumping heads with Luke Walton. That's not going to help your team get to the playoffs, Mr. V. And you got to understand, Buddy Hield is older than De'Aaron Fox. Buddy Hield got there first. So there's going to be a lot of bumping heads. That's the truth. Doolittle, we all love LeBron. We stopped liking LeBron because LeBron never grew his game. It's nothing, we don't, and not only that, LeBron James is doing stuff behind closed doors to sabotage other teams and the NBA from being competitive. Charles Barkley said it best. You want all the good players? You don't want to compete? He don't want to compete. He don't. He just wants it. He wants an easy road. And I can't respect that. I'm from the era, I was born in 85. I'm from the era where we were on the court, the old school dudes from the 70s, the 60s, they used to knock us on our head. We had to learn how to play the game, and we had to play with what we had. We couldn't go pick this guy up on the court today or this raw player. We had to wait 5 or 6 games, and we still wouldn't get them players. That's what I'm saying. This mindset today is different. LeBron is just the antics he does. The stuff he does off the court really hurts him in being called the greatest of all time when you're able to put anybody on your team. If I can go get this great role player, I could get this star player, I could go get this bench player, even though he's in his 15th year, doesn't matter. He has this. That will help your team get better because he will make them better by teaching them how, this is how we need to play the game. 15-year veteran. Look what Bill Cartwright did to the Chicago Bulls. He helped the Chicago Bulls get to another level because of his experience, his IQ, the way to rebound the ball. He knew how to get the ball to Michael Jordan, whereas Charles Oakley was a liability. That's why they got rid of him. Yeah, Know the Ledge. I'm going to start doing that. The next live Know the Ledge, I'm going to try to do a StreamYard so I can get everybody in here like Mr. V, you, who did it, Know the Ledge, JR, Uncle Frank, all of y'all, so we could just get it popping so we could have fun. In the words of Cino, they have given this bum more help in first 2 years in LA than they ever did for Kobe and Nazar. Well, you know why they didn't give Kobe help, Damon. Kobe wasn't the league. He had that accusation that tarnished his name. They were done with Kobe. And then they saw how he came back. Kobe reinvented himself as the villain and Black Mamba, and they were like, shoot, we finna promote that because Kobe was the best player from 02 to or 01. I say 01 to like 2012. He was the best player in the league. Right, Terrell. 42 trades since July 2010. 10 years later, he still needs some help. Exactly. That's why I can't make you the greatest of all time. Player movement is great, but all the politicking and politricking. Yeah, exactly. Exactly who did it. Player movement is fine. I don't care about player movement. But when you have a hand in sabotaging teams and making them not able to grow, but you're stunning their growth by taking a guy from their team, like for example, Montrezl Harrell would have been a better piece in Dallas or in Charlotte. He could have helped those young teams grow. But no, LeBron wanted to stack the deck. Then you got to look at it. Wesley Matthews. Come on, Wesley Matthews could have been a key piece for Milwaukee for years to come. LeBron stuck his nose in that. Bogdan, he got Bogdan to go from the Milwaukee Bucks to Atlanta just to get them away from Giannis. Now, he's probably the one leaking all these reports. Giannis going to the Lakers. Giannis going to the Lakers. It's like, dude, Giannis don't need to go to the Lakers. You got Anthony Davis. You got a team. Play with who you got and go back and repeat. You let Rondo go, which is going to hurt your team. Rondo could run a half-court set. When LeBron goes to the bench, what Rondo was doing, he was getting those guys in rhythm. KCP was getting the ball. Danny Green was getting the ball. He would miss, but he would get in a rhythm and hit a few shots here and there. He got Dwight Howard the ball. He got everybody the ball. Kyle Kuzma, did you ever notice when Kyle Kuzma played with Rajon Rondo? Kyle Kuzma was killing. But when he played with LeBron, he sucked because Kyle Kuzma is a half-court set guy. He knows how to play a system. He doesn't know how to play black top. Let's just go out there and just throw the ball and let's play. He doesn't play that way. That's why Kuzma struggled. That's why guys like Rodney Hood struggled. That's why Jay Crowder struggled with him. Jordan Clarkson looked at trash with him. Now Jordan Clarkson got a deal to come back to Utah. He's turning into one of the best 6 men of the league. Yeah, JR, LeBron's narcissism and media groupies make me dislike him more. Yeah, they're groupies. There's no more journalism. Journalism's dead. That's my degree. My bachelor's degree is in broadcast journalism. So I research. I talk to people who are in the field, who does the same thing I do. I'm a part of the National Black Journalists of America. I was a part of that group, and I still am. I'm a part of that group. So that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody is not. I love LeBron when he first came in the league to his last year. When he lost to the Celtics, LeBron, I thought, was going to come back and win because he had a good series. His series, he was straight. He played good in Game 7. He just flamed out at the end. I got you, Mr. V. I'm going to try to start that. I just don't have time for a podcast because I work at UPS, and they be working us like slaves, dog. I feel like I'm in the cotton field when I get to UPS. I'm in the cotton field picking up the next box. That's what the cotton is, the boxes. And I be all day out there. So, oh man, my condolences who did it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what do you guys think about Jason Tatum? What does Jason Tatum got to do to be the guy to build your team around? Do you think Jason Tatum is that guy in the long run? Has he shown you he could be that guy? Because Jason Tatum to me is lacking. When it's time to take over, he needs to take over. He can't do like in Game 7 where he came out terrible. You can't come out flat like that. And if you come out flat like that, you got to do other things to get your teammates involved and make them win. You think Jason Tatum needs to fix his jump shot, Mr. V? He tries to be Kobe for yeah, Dane. Yeah, he can't be Kobe. Like George Gervin said, Kobe could go 0 for 8, then 1 for 9 to win the game. Jason Tatum go 0 for 8. He didn't go 0 for 9 to lose the game. Oh, I will. Who did it? You know, I got to. I got to represent for the culture. Right, C-Pen. I'm not writing Tatum off. No, I'm not writing Tatum off. I just don't see Tatum. I just wouldn't put him up there yet. He hasn't shown me in the clutch. Uncle Frank, Jason Tatum just hasn't had the spark yet. I feel like if the same way Ingram just sparked, if Tatum can get, he could be the best wing. I agree, Uncle Frank. You're right. Tatum, it may happen this year. Tatum may come back and he may just ball out. He may just hit that corner. Mr. V said he more a DeMar. Oh no! Is it serious? T in the building. Tatum ain't got that dog. Exactly, T. That's what T said it best. Tatum ain't got that dog in him. I just don't see that. Just that dog. I just see too much being lax and too cool for school. Terrell Hubbard say JT need to prove that he can be a star by clutch time. Stop shooting threes. You're not Kobe. Go into a cup shooting a mid-range post game and stop crying like a biatch. Yeah, he cries so much. Jason Tatum cries so much. And it's like, dog, he was crying all last year. I'm like, dog, just play the damn game. You're not going to get every call, dog. HD, you know who I like on the Spurs, so he has potential. Oh, DeJounte Murray. I bet it's DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray, man, either him or Walker. Him or Walker. It's one of them you like, Damon. I know it's one of them two. Lonnie Walker or DeJounte Murray. Lonnie Walker going to be nice. If he continue growing, the Spurs might have found something with him. They might have found something with him. Yep, DeJounte nice. DeJounte just got to stay healthy. If he stay healthy, the Spurs will be okay. Who did it? Tatum disappears. But he does. Who did it? He disappears too much. JR, Tatum is more talented than Jimmy Butler, but he's not a dog. Exactly. Tatum is more talented, but Jimmy got that intangibles, that stuff you can't measure or see. That's Jimmy Butler. That's why Jimmy Butler is my third best player in the league right now, because he's a dog. He don't have to give you 30 points. He could drop 20 on you and still beat you. Whole halves with no impact. It ain't even about the scoring, just no. Exactly. It's no impact. Tatum doesn't have impact on the game. Now, the guy he play with, if he had that dog in him, he would be the best player on the team. That's Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown too busy dancing in the rain, like Carcino said. And too many times, Jaylen Brown comes out playing soft as hell. It's like, dog, what you doing? Jimmy G is a different maker than any teams. He changed the effort. Exactly. Jimmy changed the game of. I kept telling everybody, Jimmy was not the problem in any of those areas, but everybody used to blast me saying that I'm being biased. And I'm like, no, Jimmy Butler just wants to win. He's a dog. When you a pit bull being thrown in a cage with a bunch of poodles, come on, you finna F all them up. But Jimmy got on a team with nothing but pit bulls just like him. Oh, it's on and popping. Everybody getting the business. I hope he does too, Terrell. I hope he run it back. Yeah, T. Jalen does have the second most talent. Jalen actually could be the best player on the team. He has too many times where he starts off slow. But then as the game gets going, Jalen Brown start balling. I ain't gonna lie. He really surprised me last year. Jalen Brown did some great things last year and took a real step up. Because I thought Jalen Brown was gonna be a bum. He surprised me last year. Yeah, Jim. Yeah. Jimmy, yeah, who did it? You did say that. Jimmy Butler is Spreewell. They're exactly the same. The only difference is Jimmy Butler is he knows how to channel more. He doesn't have the demons that Latrell Sprewell had. Dame, you think so? Butler don't look nothing like MJ to me. I don't know. I just don't see it. Yeah, T. Jalen Brown is too inconsistent. Terrell said Jimmy Jordan. I just don't see Jimmy as looking like Jordan to me. I just think I don't know. But Jimmy just doesn't have the deep. He knows how to control his stuff and his anger more than Latrell. Latrell didn't give a damn. Latrell gonna cuss you out. He'll be ready to fight. Latrell almost fought Charles Barkley. He ain't care. We finna fight right now. Yep, Jalen Brown is a dancer. He's a straight dancer. But like I said, I wouldn't be upset if you pick Luka or pick John Morant. Those guys are some dogs. Luka's straight. Luka gonna be a baller. Yeah, T true. Jimmy does. Jimmy do got that Kobe level intensity. You right. Right, Nick. Exactly. Jalen Brown do this inconsistent like a mug. He's meant to be a second option. Damn right. Yeah, he's a second option. Brandon Ingram, what do you guys think? Do y'all think Brandon Ingram and Zion is going to work? Do y'all think Brandon Ingram and Zion is going to work? Because I think Brandon Ingram ought to be the closer for that team. What do you guys think? Oh, yeah, Luka. Oh, yeah, the Mavericks going to be dangerous. Who did it? The Mavericks are going to be dangerous. Dangerous. Which young JR asked the chat and everybody, which young player do you think will win a championship first? That's a real good question. Hold that thought, JR. Hold on. Mr. V, why did my Charlotte sign Hayward instead of Bogdan? He's been chasing the next Larry Bird. I don't know, Mr. V. We asked that the other chat. Why would you bring Hayward in, an injury-prone guy, on a team full of young knuckleheads who gonna be like, look, we finna do our thing. I'm trying to figure out how him and Rozier gonna work. And LaMelo Ball, you know LaMelo gonna shoot about 100 shots a game. So I don't know who did it if they kept Hardaway Jr. I think they did. Joe Cool in the building. Joe Cool. That's my dude. Joe Cool. What up, Joe? Right, Dame. It should be Ingram. Uncle Frank, you don't think it's gonna work? Why don't you think Brandon Ingram and why you think that's not gonna work? Because I want to hear your take on that. KCPD. Yep. C Penn says it can work, but BI needs to drive the vehicle. Yep, I agree. At least the Lakers didn't get Bradley Beal. I ain't forgot about exactly. Dame Nettles, like they wanted to get Bradley Beal, but he was worth too much. JR, when Hayward declined his option, I thought he was crazy. Then he somehow got even more money. Yeah, I knew he was going to get more money because JR, he's white. He's white. The white guy will always get the money. My boy T said as long as Lonzo spreads the ball around, it should, especially if they really got some chemistry. Look out, right. Lonzo spread the ball, I agree. Joe Cool said they would trade Rozier. I could see that happen. Terrell says Bam Bam Bigelow's going to be the first one to win the championship, JR. I think personally, I think it might be Bam. It's going to be out of Bam and Jason Tatum or Luka. It's going to be out of those three. Terrell Hubbard, Scary Terry's an overhyped player. Oh, I been knew that. I told everybody Rozier was overrated, but no, all these fans hated Kyrie. They was trying to say Terry better, and I said, Terry, man, get that dude out of here. Uncle Frank says Brandon Ingram, Zion, Bledsoe, Adams, Lonzo. Then they got a nice young piece in Jackson Hayes. They'll compete in the West, but New Orleans ain't going to the conference finals. No. Yeah, I give them about 3 years, Uncle Frank. Who did it said B.I. and Zion can coexist. There was a time Big Three in Dallas didn't work and Hornets Big Three. B.I., Zion, and question mark need to build some trust in big games. Right, I agree. Who did it? C. Penn says Bradley Beal not making an all-NBA team is one of the biggest Oh, absolutely, C. Penn. You know that. You know why they did that. They were hating. Uncle Frank say they getting rid of Lonzo. That's why they drafted Kyra Lewis, a big point guard. I agree, Uncle Frank. Joe Cool, as long as that bum from Akron don't win no more titles, for real. I hope he don't win either, but you know how it is. C. Penn for the win said, and Uncle Frank, yeah, Lonzo is getting shipped out. Lewis is Morant 2.0. Really, C. Penn? You think Lewis is Morant 2.0? I got to watch him then. Dame Nettles, can you imagine if Kyrie was 6'6" with the skills he had? He'd be, oh, man, if Kyrie was 6'6", Kyrie would have about 3 championships. He would have 3. He would be in the discussion of greatest 2 guard. T start laughing. I think JR says, I think Zion and Ingram could work well enough to make the playoffs, but that's it. Yeah, I agree too, JR. I feel like it'll work, but Zion got to be the number 2 guy. He got to be number 2. You got to let because when Brandon Ingram was balling, getting the ball, Brandon Ingram was killing. But then when Zion came back, Brandon Ingram kind of fell down a little bit. So that worries me. Dave Niddle said that Uncle Frank, when I first seen Clay injury, I was like, the Warriors need to draft you out of retirement. Man, Uncle Frank could come out the first game. Man, Uncle Frank could drop 30 on him and said, I'm out. Hell, imagine if Steph was 6'6", I'm done. It's over. He gonna shoot threes from half court, 6'6", and he'll dunk on you. That's nasty. Joe Cool, they need the right coach for the Pelicans to work. You're right, Joe Cool. They do need it. They need the right coach. They need the right coach for that team. Uncle Frank said at Damon Nettles, yeah, I just got to work on my handles a little bit, but I'll be ready. Man, I believe Uncle Frank, man, without the handles, I believe Uncle Frank could go 20-5, 20-7, easy. C-Pen, yeah, dog. C-Pen says, yeah, dog, they play pretty similar, speed, athleticism, court vision, passing, etc. Check his college tape when you get a chance. Oh, I will. Kyra Lewis, got you. Dame Uncle Frank, you like fine wine. Exactly. Uncle Frank, fine wine over there. Stan Van Gundy, the game might have passed them by. Oh, man, Stan Van Gundy's the coach for the Pelicans? Oh, man. Oh, they going to suck. Well, they'll get to the playoffs, but they not winning nothing. He gonna choke. Exactly. They need Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson would fit. T said BI will put up 40 and they'll lose. They should make sure to keep their offense balanced. Facts. I agree, BI. I agree, T. Yeah, they need to keep it balanced and they'll be fine. He'd definitely be better than LeBron. And imagine if Steph didn't have weak ankles either. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Dame. Uncle Frank, Fine Wine Frank, got a ring too. That's his new name. That's Uncle Frank's new name. Fine Wine. Hold on. Can I pin it? Oh, yeah, let me pin this message. Fine Wine Frank. That's my boy new name. FWF. Fine Wine Frank in the building. Uncle Frank going to mess around getting triple doubles to replace Dre. Man, Uncle Frank gonna slap Draymond the first day like, man, shut up. All that barking. Nigga, put up more than 9 points, nigga. That's what Uncle Frank gonna do. Get out of here. Don't let the light skin fool you. I ain't Steph Curry light. I'm Russell Westbrook light. Tell him, Uncle Frank. Stephen Curry is better. Oh, yeah, Joe Cool. We know that. Steph Curry been better. Dame Nettles, no need to thank me. Who did it this time? Zion needs to work on rebound, and he doesn't rebound. Very alarming when you jump that high. Well, he's all athleticism who did it. He got to practice his fundamentals. If he work on his game, I agree. He needs to learn how to rebound a little better. But a lot of these guys can't rebound because they don't have the right position coaches. Everything is positionless. Everybody's a point guard now. Terrell Hubbard, he can't coach worth a damn. I know he can't. Draymond, that gator mouth bum. Yeah, he a bum. Who did it this time? Draymond doesn't make top 12 Warriors. Absolutely not. Draymond Green is a great role player. When he started thinking he was bigger than what his role was, that's what became the demise of the Warriors. Right, T. They don't even box out no more. Like, where the box out at? They don't box out at all. They just let somebody get. And you know what, T? You know what also is bad, T? The offensive rebounding for big men is very low. Big men are averaging from 0.5 to like 1. That's terrible. Right, Joe Cool. Zion needs to work on maintaining his weight so his knees won't give him problems. I agree. Because he's too young to have bad knees like that. So, but yeah, Brand, that'll be fine. So, do you think Donovan Mitchell could lead the Jazz to a championship? Do you guys think he could do that? Right, Uncle Frank. They barely cut. They defensively don't know how to rotate. It's terrible. I don't know how people love this basketball. This basketball is the weakest basketball I've ever seen. Who did it? I'm probably gonna make it next week because I got to do my Ron Artest video. My Ron Artest video is going to be called Ron Artest was the best defender ever. But he lacked this one problem to keep him from the conversation. Right, C-Pen. So many defensive rebounds in the box score because of that. Exactly. Because guards get in the because guards get in the lane and get the sneaky rebounds because nobody boxes out. Exactly. Who did it this time? I think so, with one more solid forward, one more. Yeah, I do too. C-Pen said, nah. What you mean nah to, C-Pen? Terrell said I grabbed like 30 rebounds in the NBA. Joe Cool, the NBA is a positionless league. It's sad. Exactly. Uncle Frank said they say, well, at least they ain't clogging the paint, but now they just stand around at three. Exactly. It's like there's no more game. Dog, on NBA 2K, they play the game better on NBA 2K than they do in real life. That's crazy to me. I played my cousin the other day. They actually got the center in the post, a power forward in the post. I'm like, why the hell is this playing good? They say, well, at least they, I like it. I like it. Yeah, who did it? As far as Mitchell leading the Jazz. Yeah, see, Penn, I feel the same way too. I just don't see Donovan Mitchell winning a ring in Utah. Utah would have to go on a magical run like the Detroit Pistons did in 04. They would have to do that. Everything would have to go right for them. Who did it said rebounds are equivalent to special teams in football. You got to win. Exactly who did it. I agree. Uncle Frank, when a nooker drives and nobody follows for the turnaround pass, everybody stays at the three. Brothers be driving, have to make a backward, sideward pass to a three. Exactly. They do. And that's so bad. Oh, Joe Cool. I gotta watch that full. What I played was a snippet of what LeVar was saying to Shannon. I gotta watch the whole video because I'm gonna do my breakdown on that next week about LeVar interviewing with Uncle Shay. But Shannon, the thing about it is, Shannon asked LeVar Ball, who's the GOAT and how do you judge the GOAT criteria? And to me, LeVar said it perfectly. LeVar was like, you can't really say it's a GOAT because everybody grew up in a different era. Like Bill Russell is considered one of the GOATs of the 60s. In the 70s, Kareem was considered the GOAT. The 80s, Magic and Bird was considered the GOAT. The 90s, Michael was considered the GOAT. The 2000s, Kobe was considered the GOAT. So it's like it's different criterias. And LeVar Ball basically said, I can't give LeBron that title because LeBron James jumps from 5 teams, jump to this team, jump to that team, jump to that team, and he has more losses than wins. He couldn't respect that. You got to give it to the guy who basically who won it all in the finals, never had a loss. Right, T. Frank, yeah. People do be passing out of open layups to get a three. That's the dumbest thing I ever seen. Yeah, C. Penn, that was a funny interview. LeVar Ball was smoking Shannon the whole interview. LeVar Ball is still a bum. Yeah, Doug, like my boy T would be like, look, Doug, man, he's still a bum. Terrell Hubbard, Michael Jordan won 6 times playing with slow white boys. He was that good. Exactly, Terrell. Uncle Frank, T, not to mention when you're on the fast break and you drop a bounce pass and instead of catching, taking 2 steps for a layup, fools will jump shot after running full speed and shoot a brick. Exactly. Yeah, who did it? That no cut into the whole stuff, that AAU crap. I'm 35 too. I remember dogs, goons, killers, and generals on the court. Exactly who did it. We all do. We all remember that. That's what I'm saying. Like the NBA right now is so terrible because they're not playing fundamental basketball. How do you, like T and Uncle Frank said, how do you have a wide open layup? I'm here at the cup, but forget that. I'm gonna throw it to a three. It's like, why? You're right there. Just like the shot that that LeBron passed to Danny Green in the championship in Game 5 when they lost. This dummy gonna pass out instead of just take it up for a layup. You right, Joe Cool. No fundamentals. Right, Terrell. If I had 4 rights and 10 wrongs, I still failed. Right, T. Get the offensive rebound and shoot another 3. Yep. War, know your role, Patriot way. Do your job. Exactly who did it. Do your job. Know your role. Yeah, Uncle Frank. LeVar Ball so goddamn delusional. This dude actually think his sons are gonna top Michael Jordan. I was like, what? I know you love your sons, dog, and I commend you as a father, but dog, you delusional as hell, bro. You delusional as hell, dog. I'm sorry. I just do not see LaMelo or Lonzo making it that long. I don't see it. Right. Playing basketball with a grown man who smokes cigs and blunts and still balling. Exactly. That's who we played against. Man, shoot, I'll smoke a black, ash that thing, go out to the court. I go in with it. He said, yeah, LiAngelo Ball is Fredo. That was fun. Uncle Frank murdered the whole Ball family. LeVar Ball think he is the Don Corleone of basketball. Nigga, please. Sonny ain't Lonzo. Lonzo ain't Sonny. LiAngelo ain't Fredo. And LaMelo is definitely ain't Michael Corleone. Those are real dudes. Lonzo has a ceiling, but who did it? Lonzo lacked what I like to call the ball gene. Like his last name, he don't have it. He don't have the balls. He ought to be called Lonzo for JJ. That's his name. Lonzo for JJ. That's his new name. Lonzo for JJ. That's his new name. No more Lonzo Ball. Lonzo for JJ. He lacks that. He lacks balls, man. If he had a little bit of his dad fire in him, he would be great. He would be a monster, dog, if he had his dad fire. But he don't have his dad fire. He just got his dad's talent. T and who did it? I'm dead. T over there crying. That's his name, Lonzo for JJ. Don't call him Lonzo Ball no more. He don't have it. He is for JJ until further notice. Exactly, Joe Cool. Then they tried to say, oh, the mother got sick and the family wasn't there. Well, damn, if you can't play without your family there, then you no good to me. If we're in a playoff game, a game 7, 1 minute away from going to the finals, and your mama ain't out there and your dad and you can't play, I can't use you. You're done. You're not good to me no more. Right, Terrell. He's a reality TV star instead of a b-ball player. Exactly. C-Pen stupid. It's the truth, C-Pen. Lonzo for JJ. No more Lonzo Ball. Exactly, T. LeVar gave his. Yeah, but LeVar got dog. He got that confidence. If Lonzo had that dog in him like his dad, Lonzo would be a beast. He would be straight. He just don't have that. He just don't have it in him. He's too soft. What's up, dude? Little back in the building. Yeah, Terrell, Lonzo, no planners. You right. Joe Budden dropping the mic on the Migos. I'm done. That's his name. He has no ball. That's the same thing we said in the last live. James Harden is not selfish. He lacks what we call the ball gene. He don't have the ball gene. He don't. James Harden, no, he is James Chokeman. That's his name. James Chokeman. That's his name, James Chokeman. He has no balls either. Oh my gosh, T stupid. T stupid as hell. You right. He ain't got none. No game. I don't even know how he pulled his wife. I think his wife just felt sorry for him. He was striking out so bad to try to get the. He struck out so bad to get in the draw. She just gave it to him. She said, "Here, just take it. You all talk. You got confidence, so we'll roll with that." I'm probably gonna be on the floor, die. Yeah, T, you on the floor. I'm on the floor. I'm about to be on the floor dealing with T over here. LeVar from LA. Can you imagine LeVar is your big homie? Oh, hell no, Uncle Frank. I get my ass whooped every day if he was my big homie. I get jumped every day. I'd be like, where you was at? Oh man, I was over here, man. You know, I had to go get something for my boys. Had to go make sure everything was together. What you mean? I just got jumped. You just jumped, man. I just got jumped. Where the hell was your antennas at? they in your hair, HD. There's your antennas, HD. Hey, but you know, man, you my boy. Big baller brand. Do what you want to do. Man, I slapped the hell out of I slapped his ass, dog. I can't stand LeVar Ball, dog. I slapped the hell out of him. Thinking he my big homie, and I done got jumped by like 5 people, and he over here laughing and joking. Oh, proud too. Oh, proud too. Terrell Hubbard, he never missed the playoffs 8 straight in the Western Conference. Facts. Oh, yeah, who did it? Penny would destroy these guys today. Penny would be averaging 30 and 20 right now. Yeah, he played for the Jets, Joe Cool. He was trash. He didn't even get off the bench. I don't even think he made it on the practice squad. He was that trash. Yeah, he is. Right. LeVar would get niggas wrinkled and Ireland's cousins off minutes. Right. You right. You right who did it. Uncle Frank said LeVar was a practice player. Man, I don't think he was that, Uncle Frank. I don't think he made the practice squad. He was that bad. He was that terrible. He was that terrible. He was that terrible. So do we feel that? So do we feel that Bam Adebayo is going to be the first one out of these young guys to win a ring? Do we feel he could? Oh yeah, Terrell Penny with a bad knee was dropping 40. You right. Do we feel that Bam Adebayo is going to be the first one to win a ring out of all the young bucks, or is it going to be Luka? Uncle Frank said, nah, he was on the practice squad. He was a career practice squad member. What was his numbers, though? I want to know what his numbers was. Right, who did it? They'll be riding around with pumps looking for us. This brown, too fast dude ain't going to be nowhere to be found. He going to be over here conning somebody else while we getting hurt. That's the type of dude he is. Throw stones and hide his hands. He ain't finna do nothing. He gonna let you get your butt kicked. So do we feel Bam Adebayo is going to be the guy to basically help us? Do you think that he'll be the first one to win the championship out of all the young bucks? Practice squad gets paid $100,000. I don't know about the pay rate in the '90s or early. Yeah, man, the pay rate was way lower than that, Uncle Frank, in the 90s and the early 2000s. It started getting up there in the mid and late 2000s. I'll be on the practice squad right now getting 100,000. Hell yeah, bam, bam, damn. Luca crybaby, wah, wah. Terrell Hubbard, stupid. Yeah, Duncan Robinson. Yeah, T, I'm going with you. It might be Luca. You right, it might be Luca. It might be Luca. It might be. Maybe Luca this year. Oh, you're saying Tatum and Brown who did it? You think Tatum and Brown could do it? That'll work. I think they could do it too. But the problem is, are they going to close? That's the thing. Are they going to close? I don't know if they're going to close. I have no idea if they're going to close or win it because the problem with the Celtics is Brad Stevens, to me, in situational basketball is not good. Like his offense is very terrible. They lack fundamentals and continuity on offense because they go long periods of time without scoring. If their three ball isn't working, the Celtics are done as a team. Right. They want them relevant again. You right. Who did it? You are right. You were right about that. Right. They can't close the door. I just don't see them closing. That's their biggest problem. I think Luca might win. I think Bam or Luca might be the first ones to do it. Seriously. I think they'll do it. I think they'll be the first ones to do it. Like Luca could do it. Brad Stevens got the look of a sub. You know how we do with subs. Sometimes we get out of hand. Exactly. You're right. Like he do. He's a substitute teacher. Bam is not winning anything with Butler. JB was scared to shoot. I don't think JB was scared to shoot, Mr. V. I just think it Jimmy Butler is actually their point guard on the team. When you lose a Dragic like they did, that kind of hurts them because Dragic is actually the number one option for scoring. Then you give it to Bam and then you give it to Jimmy. Jimmy's more of a facilitator, but he could give you about 25 or he can explode for 30. But to me, he wasn't scared to shoot. I just think he was trying to get guys the ball and get them involved. His problem is he facilitates to a fault. If he comes out in the game early, shooting and scoring, Jimmy gonna go for 30. But if he comes out the game doing that passing-ish, he gonna give you about 10, 15 assists. That's just how he is. Well, LeBron wasn't guarding him like that. LeBron didn't start guarding Jimmy Butler until the closeout game. But before that, Anthony Davis was guarding Jimmy Butler. LeBron barely guarded anybody. LeBron was playing a one-man zone on the weak side of the defense. Dwight Howard played above the key because you can't be in the lane that long or it's going to be a 3-second defensive key call. And then you had the other guy, who was the other guy? You would have KCP on the other side playing somebody else. Right. Jimmy was killing LeBron. He killed LeBron. LeBron can't guard no Jimmy. LeBron can't guard nobody. LeBron sent his little brother out there to handle his work, which was Anthony Davis. And I know because I got the game still recorded. I got game 3 and 5 still recorded where they busted LeBron ass. So I just don't see it as LeBron knew Jimmy had dead legs before game. Exactly, C-Pen. He knew Jimmy was tired in that game 6, and that's when he wanted to guard him. LeBron a coward. He's such a coward, dog. It's not even funny. Yeah, AD guarded Jimmy the whole damn series. LeBron didn't guard him until game 6 because Jimmy was done. He gave everything in game 5. Yeah, Murray was working LeBron out, T. Murray gave him to Michael Jordan. Murray over there palming the ball. Boy, Jamal Murray was killing him. Right, he was guarding. Yeah, he was out there frauding, dog. Talking about he backing up. He backed up because he ain't want to get that work. That's why he backed up. Shoot. But I think Bam or Luka could win first. So out of the young guys, I think Bam or Luka will win out of all the young guys. Everybody else, De'Aaron Fox, I don't see him winning, but I see his team contending in 2 or 3 years, depending on if they get a new coach. Right, C-Pen. He couldn't do nothing. He was done. They had to help carry him off the court. He was done. He played 46, 48 minutes. Mr. V, stop it, dog. Now, come on, dog. Not stop it. No. I got the game recorded. Trust me. I could break the game down to you. I'll do a video tonight on that. He didn't guard Jimmy until game 6 because he knew Jimmy was done. Before that, Anthony Davis was guarding him. So it wasn't he was daring anybody. He was done in game 6. He had no more legs. And Anthony Davis was the MVP of the whole Lakers team. That's the reason the Lakers won, was because of AD and Rajon Rondo playing out of their mind the whole series. Game 3 and 5 was the only games LeBron played good. Game 3, he froze AD out and he choked at the end. Anthony Davis in game 5, he passed the ball to Danny Green and lost it. I mean, LeBron passed it to him. I said LeBron and Davis. What about LeBron and Davis? Anthony Davis, yes, he was guarding Jimmy. He guarded Jimmy. But you said LeBron James ain't do nothing. LeBron James backed off of him because he didn't want to keep getting did. He was getting did the whole series. So what is you talking about? Like, Anthony Davis guarded him because LeBron was too scared to guard him. And Anthony Davis wasn't leaning off of Jimmy like that because Jimmy would nail that shot, that mid-range on him. Anthony Davis played at the three-point line. And then when Jimmy got up, he played a little bit right here. Hold on. I'm finna draw it. Now you got me finna draw plays. Hold on. Because you made me mad now. You done pissed me off now. Hold on. I'm finna draw the play. Because I remember what you talking about. Where my pen at? I'm finna draw the play. Coaching in session tonight. All right. Now, we got this. We got this right here. Here's the court. It's an ugly court. Here's the basket. All right, it's an ugly court and a basket. Now, Jimmy Butler was right here. I'm going to put O for offense. This here is Jimmy. AD was right here. Duncan Robinson would usually be over here or he would be up here. Duncan Robinson would be on the side over here or he would come here. Down here would be Bam. If Bam wasn't in the game, it would be Olenek. Sometimes Olenek would creep out to the three while Jimmy Butler either drive or he would come this way. LeBron James would be on this side. This where LeBron would be most of the time, hiding. Because Dwight Howard and all of those guys, basically, what they did was they would cover up for LeBron James. Oh, okay, Mr. V, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, he wouldn't shoot the three because that's not Jimmy's game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Jimmy Butler, if he comes out, I agree with you on this though, Mr. V. Jimmy Butler, he will not shoot the ball for a while, and this is why. Jimmy Butler, he plays how the game is dictated. If he comes out in the game and he's doing all this passing, that means he's going to facilitate that game, and that Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley have told him to get Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, and those guys involved because those guys aren't real good at creating their own shot. Now, if the game calls for him where he's shooting the ball and he's laying it up doing what he got to do, then, hey, you already know what time it is. He finna go off for 30. But I agree with you. He didn't take some shots and everything. Get him, coach. T stupid. Who did it hanging with Mr. Cooper? And Uncle Fred, Coach HD. HD might get a call for Doc Rivers. Man, I'll beat the hell out of Doc Rivers. They would fire me, dog, because Ben Simmons, I would put Ben Simmons at the end of the bench. I would put Joel in the post. I would go get me a point guard and a backup point guard and a couple shooters and some defensive guys. We finna run it. Right, Mr. V, I agree with you on that. But Jimmy Butler isn't that type of player. He plays one way in the game. In the game, depending on the game plan. Spo brought him to him and said, yo, I need you to facilitate. He facilitates the whole game. Now, if they ask him to score, then yeah, he's going to do what he got to do. He's going to go for 30 and take what the defense gives him. It depends on the game plan. I don't believe that. I believe Bam and them will win on Mr. V. I just believe what they have to do is they just have to continue playing hard, continue having continuity, and they'll be fine. Right, T. Tyler Hero's their closer. Who did it? My guy might be the greatest live chat. Great time. I better be telling you people. All right, who did it? God bless you. I meant to call you today, but I'm going to call you on tomorrow. Be safe. Mr. V, Bam gonna win, man. I'm trying to tell you the problem is you got to understand is that the game depends on what Eric Spoelstra and them wanted Jimmy to do. If Jimmy came out to the court and they told him to facilitate, he's not going to take what the defense gives him. I agree with you. He should take what the defense gives him, but that's not what the game plan dictated. The game plan dictated for him to get the ball to everybody else. I don't agree with that. I believe that the Miami Heat could win without the pen. I was saying they were going to win. I said that they were going to make the playoffs and make some noise before the COVID even hit. Right, T. That's all they need is some depth. But my problem is they should have played Olenek a little bit more in game 6 early and game 4. They should have played Olenek more. Right, C-Pen, he does. He does need to work on his ball handling. He need to work on that. He got to work on that. But I agree. Yeah, Olenek should have got some more tick. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is about these coaches today. They're afraid to play their guys. Like even Doc Rivers, he didn't play Patrick Patterson one time in the whole Nugget series. He put JaMychal Green and Shamet back on the bench too fast. He didn't let them get a rhythm. After they missed a couple shots, he pulled them too quick. Right, exactly, C-Pen. Olenek was giving them too much problems. They should have left Olenek in there and gave him a little more tick. They would have been fine. And not only that, Olenek was getting you some rebounds. He was getting the boards and he was boxing out. And then they didn't play Myers Leonard either. Myers Leonard should have got some tick. Myers Leonard is a good dude. He'll tussle with you and he'll go for the boards. Right, T. Doc did gave up. Doc pissed me off, man. Doc, he should have lost his job after that coaching job. Shoot, I am too, Doolittle. I got that whiskey and that Dr. Pepper. Right. Jay Crowder was a problem for Miami too. Great defender, but he only shoot threes. He need to mix it up or pull up for a mid-range. Right. That's right, Uncle Frank. Jay Crowder was getting on my nerves shooting them dumb behind threes. Anything would have been better than old dude with trash from Miami. You right. You right, T. Doolittle, I got that wine fine. Damn right, Doolittle. That wine fine. Yeah, T, that's who you talking about. Jay T said he was so terrible. I don't even know the dude's name. F him. That dude with the dress from Miami. He is trash. He shot too many goddamn threes. I would have pulled Jay Crowder, sat him by me, and told him, if you shoot one more goddamn three, you going back to the G League. I'm done. Right, Mr. V. Yeah, Davis was. Davis killed the Heat. Game 1, 2, 4, and 6. Anthony Davis dominated them. Uncle Frank said Doolittle wasn't on the street. Y'all allowed to see the wine, the Frank wine, the fine wine Frank collection. I'm not paying attention right now. I'm just chilling. Also, you have to respect Shannon for playing football and being a well-deserved Hall of Fame. Doolittle, you still own that dog. I respect Shannon Sharp. Shannon's problem is he is blinded by his bias. Skip Bayless has this problem too. That's why I rarely watch that show. But as far as a football player, absolutely. Shannon is a great player. He was a great player. I just don't think he's a top echelon tight end of all time, but he was a great player. I respect him wholeheartedly. I just said he's biased. He's too biased. I don't like LeBron, but he stepped up in game 6. Yeah, Mr. V, after they went up 30, that's when he stepped up. They went up 30. Dude, you got to understand. LeBron is the type of player, if you're up by 30 or you got a free throw lead, LeBron James plays like the greatest player in the history of the Basketball Association. But if you're in a tight game where you're down by 2 or 3, LeBron James start turning the ball over like crazy. I don't know what it is. That game they played San Antonio in the game where LeBron was cooking, LeBron was killing the Spurs. The game Ray Allen hit the shot, that game 6. Nah, he made them threes early. Yeah, he made the threes early, but what was the score? He made the threes early, but they still were in a dogfight. They put him on the bench. When they benched him, they went up by 30 because Rondo came in there and started cooking. That's what happened. LeBron James is the type of player he goes off when he has a comfortable lead. If he's not in a comfortable position, if LeBron gets uncomfortable, he shrivels up. It's like you ever ate a brownie before? You ever ate a brownie before, Mr. V? You know how you get the brownie. You know how you put it in the oven and it gets real hot. It gets real hot. And then what happens is if it gets too hot, the brownie breaks. That's LeBron in the clutch. That's who he is. But when it's no pressure, LeBron is great. When it's no pressure, LeBron is the greatest player in history. But when it's a little bit of pressure, he's done. He cracks like a brownie that's overcooked in the oven. That's why I call him, hence, LeBrownies. Doolittle, he is not no underrated. No, LeBron is not clutch, Doolittle. I've watched every game LeBron has played in since 03. LeBron's not clutch. He's not. Right, right, Uncle Frank. Shannon Sharp was a great player, but he was not Tony Gonzalez. Hell no. Gonzalez was way better than Shannon Sharp. Way better. Way better. What's up, Andrew Gray in the building? He is. He's a brownie, dog. Like LeBron, dog, he pumps his chest when everything is so easy. If you are up by 4 or 5 points with 50 or 40 seconds left in the game, and let's say he bricks the shot, they come back, hit a 3, they only down 2. LeBron start crumbling. He cannot handle pressure. It's the facts. I'm not even trying to hate on him. This guy is scared. Mr. V didn't get better. What? Okay, name a situation he got better than, Mr. V. You saying he got better, right? He didn't get better. When they played OKC, he didn't do nothing that series. The guy who was killing that series was Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. They brought Chris Bosh off the bench to nullify James Harden. That's when the legend of James Choking began. He started choking game after game after game. Exactly, Terrell Hubbard. LeBron James is 0-6 on game tying and winning shots in the NBA Finals. Ask Iguodala what? Iguodala shut him down. When did he didn't do nothing. This past finals, yeah, he went off because he was up by 30 the whole game, bruh. when he's up by 30 or he's up by 15, LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. But when he's down or it's a close game, he turns into the worst player of all time. I've seen it every time. If you remember when Kyrie hit the shot to beat the Warriors down the stretch, LeBron was choking in. He was choking in. Yeah, Doolittle, what was the score? They was up by 2 points, right? They was up by 2 points, right? So that means he's going to hit that shot. It's no pressure. It was a great shot, but it was no pressure. It wasn't a pressure situation. Yeah, he had a block, but what's the block without the shot? Kyrie hit the shot to win the game. He hit the shot. LeBron had a block because J.R. Smith cut Iguodala off. When J.R. Smith cut Iguodala off, he had to adjust mid-air. That gave LeBron James time to speed up and boom, block his shot. Because LeBron James, that's all he do, is a chase down guy. Okay, he hit a clutch 3 in that game. Okay, but what was the time in the game, dude? The game wasn't waning. LeBron, that's not a clutch shot, Doolittle. A clutch shot is what Kyrie did. What Kyrie did in the finals against the Warriors. That's a clutch shot. What Kevin Durant did back-to-back game threes. That's a clutch shot. 5 minutes. Exactly. 5 minutes in the fourth. There's no pressure. I'm talking about 30 seconds left and you're down by 3 or you're down by 1 or 25 seconds left. He crumbles. He crumbles. He did it in Miami. What happened in the series the second time they played the Spurs? When they ran it back, when the Spurs played them the following year. LeBron James caught a cramp. He was out. Next game, he was choking. He choked the whole series. He sat on the end of the bench while his team was getting their butt kicked. Because he was done. He mentally was taken out the game. You could easily take him out the game. He's a front runner. That's all LeBron has ever been. He's a front-running player. I've never seen this guy in a closeout game or clutch game just destroy like that. He hasn't. He's a front runner. If the game is tied or he's up by 2 with 30 seconds or 20 seconds left, he's going to win that game. I agree with you, Doolittle. He's going to win that game. 9 times out of 10, he wins that game. But if the game is waning, it's 30 seconds, and he's down by 1 or 2, he chokes. He chokes. That's his MO. That's his MO. That's just who he is. I don't know why he's like that, but that's just who he is. That's why go back to the Denver Nuggets game. Who hit the clutch shot in game 2 to put him up? Anthony Davis. Troy said he was having his period. Yeah, he was having his period. Right. Anthony Davis hit the shot. And the play was drew up for LeBron. Rajon Rondo even said, that's why Rajon ain't on the team no more. He even said it. He said, the play was for LeBron. He didn't look my way, so I went to AD. That's Rajon Rondo, his own teammate saying it. Kyrie Irving even came out and said, I'm finally with the guy who I trust with the ball in his hands at the end of the game. Nobody ever tried Kobe like that. Nobody ever tried Mike like that. Nobody tried Larry like that. Nobody tried Isaiah Thomas or Magic. Magic ain't even have a shot. But in the clutch, Magic used to perform. He put up. The only time Magic didn't put up was when they called him Tragic Magic, when he sucked that one finals in 86, where the Celtics beat him. The Celtics whooped his ass in 86 because he couldn't make a shot. But he came back in 87 and started that push shot and start winning. How is KD clutching game 3? Went up by 3. They weren't up by 3 that game. What are you talking about? KD hit the clutch shot to put them up. Yes, in 2018, yeah, they were up 2-0, but in that game, Steph Curry and Klay sucked. They had 2 back-to-back game 3 years they sucked. KD hit the clutch shot to put the nail in the coffin. That's a clutch shot. Game 3, they were down. He hit the shot to win it, to put them up. Yeah, shout out to Phil Handy. Okay, they were up by 2. But if LeBron James is so clutch like you say, why didn't he win the game 3 and then come back and win game 4 and 5? Why didn't he win those 3 games if he's so clutch? That's what I want to know. if he's so clutch. What about game 7? What are you talking about? You talking about which pre-KD or when KD? They didn't get to a game 7 playing KD. KD beat them 4-1 and then beat them 4-0 the next year. So what are you talking about game 7? You talking about against the Warriors? Yeah, early in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he was balling. But that was early in the fourth quarter. There's no pressure, Doolittle. Where's the pressure? I could ball out in the early part of the fourth quarter. I could ball out. You could ball out in the fourth quarter. It's when it gets 30 seconds left and you're down by 2 or 1. That's when we see if you're clutch. Right. Houston took that team to 7 games. And LeBron couldn't take them to 7? He only took them to 5 and then 4? That's bad, dog. True, but Kobe's clutch shot in the finals versus Latinos. What you mean? I don't get it. Against the Latinos, what are you talking about? Yeah, he lost to the Suns, but dude, the Suns had the best team. The Suns were predicted to sweep the Lakers in that series. Yeah, the Pistons series, yeah. He hit a shot over Rip Hamilton. Rip Hamilton's a black dude. He's not Latino. And then he hit a shot over Raja Bell. Raja Bell's black. What you talking about? Yeah, he lost. But he came back and won 2 rings, 3 final appearances, 2 rings without Shaq. How many did Shaq win without him? 1. That's it. It ain't no so what. It's the real. They were supposed to get swept, dude. The Suns were predicted to sweep the Lakers that series. For Kobe to put them up 3-1, that was amazing. He should have won the MVP with a team of bums. A team of bums. LeBron is a bum. Iverson had a weaker team than LeBron. Okay, let's go to LeBron teams, Mr. V. I'm going to go to LeBron teams. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to prove to you that LeBron's a bum. Let me prove it to you. You're in class, and this is my session right now. We're going to go look at the team that Allen Iverson had. Since you want to say that Iverson had all these raw people on his team like LeBron had, since you want to say that, let's go to the teams. All right, let's go to the 01 Philadelphia 76ers team. I'm going to pull that up for you. Then I'm going to go to the next year Philadelphia 76ers team. Since you want to say that Iverson played with somebody and he's overrated, let's pull it up. I'm going to pull it up right now for you because you're basically telling me that LeBron is so great when he's played with more better role players, better all-star players, better superstars than Iverson had. Hold on. Let's see, 2001. Let's see, which one was? Okay, here it is. The 2000 to 2001 season. I'm finna pull it up right now. Now, all right, let's look at his team. Raja Bell, who was a rookie that year. Rodney Buford, Matt Geiger, Tyrone Hill, Jamila, Vernon Maxwell, Aaron McKee, Rashawn McLeod, Anthony Miller, Nazir Muhammad, Dikembe Mutombo, Kevin Ollie, Theo Ratliff, Pepe Sanchez, a.k.a. Pepe Le Pew brother, Pepe Sanchez, and Eric Snow. Now, let's look at their numbers. Let's look at their numbers. Let's look at their numbers per game that season. All right. Allen Iverson was averaging 31 points. Theo Ratliff was averaging 12. Eric Snow was averaging 9. Dikembe was at 11. And Aaron McKee was at 11. Everybody else was under 10 points. Now, let's go to that team that everyone said LeBron team was so trash with Cleveland. The last team that he played with before he bounced. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up right now. Since you want to say Iverson had talent, let's go to LeBron James because he's a bum, which he is. Now, let's see. All right, here. Let's look at his team. His team had Jose Calderon, Jordan Clarkson, Jay Crowder, Shannon Fry, Jeff Green, George Hill, John Holland, Rodney Hood, Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, Larry Nance, C.D. Osman, Kendrick Perkins, bum ass, London Parentis, Derrick Rose, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Isaiah Thomas, Tristan Thompson, Dwayne Wade, okay? And he traded all those guys midway season. Now, let's look at his guys. LeBron James was averaging 28 points a game. Kevin Love was averaging 18 points a game. Isaiah Thomas was averaging 15 points a game. Rodney Hood, 11 points a game. Jeff Green, 11. Jordan Clarkson, 11. Who else? Dwayne Wade, 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's damn near 8 players in double figures. Iverson had 3 players of 4, including him. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? The 07 Cavs? Okay, let me pull the 07 Cavs up. Hold on. I'm going to pull the 07 Cavs up. Since you want to say that team was trash, which they weren't trash at all. The person trash was LeBron James in that finals. If you actually watched the game, which I know you didn't. You didn't watch it. Because if you watched it, you'll see that the team was keeping them in the game while LeBron James was choking and was playing with his nuts in his stomach like he always does. I'm pulling it up right now. 07. Okay, lost the finals. Yeah, so it was 06 to 07. We're finna pull it up. Let's see. He had Shannon Brown, Daniel Gibson, Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Damon Jones, Dwayne Jones, Donyell Marshall, Ira Newble, Sasha Popovich, Scott Pollard, Eric Snow, Brazier, and Wesley. Now, let's go to the team. He still had more people in double figures. LeBron, Larry, Drew, and Ilgauskas had all over 11 points a game. And get this, their defense was better than the Philadelphia Sixers defense that year. And he had Ilgauskas, who was a better center at that point than Dikembe Mutombo. And Daniel Gibson was a better player than anybody else he had off his bench, shooting the ball. So what are we talking about here? How they bums? Hold on. Let's go to the finals that year. How they bums when they got to the finals? They held Tim Duncan under 40-some% from the field. That 07, yeah, you call them bums, T, but that team kept them in the game. That year that they went to the finals, they played against 2 teams that were under 500 or at 500. They didn't play nobody. Iverson's teams played against Vince Carter, Ray Allen. They played against guys over 500 and 100 times better than what LeBron played on that run. Come on, dog. Iverson, LeBron, are you serious? Iverson barely made it. Really? Look who he played against, dude. Iverson played against the Milwaukee Bucks with Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson, Vin Baker. Then he played the Raptors, Mo P, Vince Carter. Then he played the New Jersey Nets. They had Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles in them. Who did LeBron play? LeBron played a Washington Wizards team with no Gilbert Arenas. He then played a team against the Nets with no Jason Kidd. He then played a team against the Pistons, no Ben Wallace. So he played against bums. Iverson played against killers. Fuck out of here. You lost this one, bruh. You lost this one. Stop it. Stop it, dog. Yeah, Milwaukee got cheated, but he still balled out. Iverson balled out at the end. Iverson did practice with his teammates, smart guy. The reason Iverson about that practice, his friend just died. That was the only practice Iverson wasn't practicing. So there, I know you don't know basketball. Mike dropped. What you talking about, bro? Exactly, T. Y'all had no Ben. Dude, LeBron James played against the weakest competition that year. That year it was weak. This who he played against, T. He played against the Washington Wizards. Do you want to know what their record was, T? Let's go to the Washington Wizards record that year. Their record was 41-41, T. Now, let's go to the next team they played. They played the New Jersey Nets without Jason Kidd and all their guys. They were hurt that series. The New Jersey Nets were 41-41 that year. So that's two teams he played 500. Now, let's go to the third team, your Detroit Pistons, who had no Ben Wallace at all. They finished 53-29 that year. He only played against one good team in the playoffs that year, and he struggled against them. Now let's go to Allen Iverson when he played with Philadelphia. I'll pull that up who he played against. Because everybody always want to tell me about LeBron carried the worst team. LeBron ain't carry nobody. Now let's go to this. Let's see. Pull the team up. Philadelphia, yes, sir. Let's go. Oh. All right, here we go here. Guess who Philadelphia played the first round? Indiana Pacers. Let's see their record that year. That year, they finished 500. That's one team at 500, right? Now, let's get to the next team they played. They played the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors were 47-35 that year. Way over 500. Now, let's get to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks that season, 52-30. So, who had the most level of difficulty to get to the finals? Allen Iverson or LeBron James? I'll let you guys choose. I'll let you guys choose. What up, Trey Hawkins? I'll let you guys choose. I'll let you guys choose. Who had... No, I didn't say 37-45. I said 45 and I said 47-35. Iverson went against a 41-41 team first round. Next round, he went against a 47-35 team. Next round, he went against a 56 and some team. Then he played the Lakers, who just swept the West. Now, who did LeBron play that was tough? He played only one team that was tough. And they weren't even tough. It was the Pistons. The Pistons were done at that point. And they had Flip Saunders as coach. Flip Saunders compared to Larry Brown. So what's better, 10 or 1? I'll take the 1 over his 10 because the 10, he had stacked teams, buddy. He had stacked teams, buddy. In Miami, you're missing the Miami teams. The Miami teams, what happened? that Spurs team was not great. That Spurs team was good. They was not great. Sorry. You got to argue with somebody else. Y'all got to argue with a Joe Blow off the street who be smoking cigarettes all day and don't know nothing, who just be scratching his arm all day. Y'all got to argue with him. I watched these games growing up, dude. Because I used to win money off these games. I used to bet my cousin on these games. So I know. What up, the bag? Good for coming in. Thank you for Make sure you hit the like button while you're here. So you got to talk to somebody else, buddy. LeBron James' 07 team had an easier road to the finals than Iverson's 01 team. And the other team y'all claim was trash, the last team he played with Kevin Love, they were better than Iverson team, and they went against weak competition too. Iverson had a tougher road to the finals, and he beat the Lakers team by himself one game. Take out the Heat teams then. He still had better teams. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, Isaiah Thomas, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. I'm done. I just murdered you, dude. It's over, dude. It's over. It's over, dude. It's over. I just named you the Cavs teammates. Antoine Jameson, Drew Gooden, Carlos Boozer. You had a Ben Wallace. Still playing at a good level. Not a high level, but a good level. You had a Shaq on his last legs who still had IQ. Who else? What else you want to go at? Iverson played with, the best player Iverson ever played with was Chris Webber. And Chris Webber was done. He was done. He was on his knees were shot. So what are we talking about here? Who did Iverson play? Carmelo? Iverson was about done at that point when he got with Carmelo. So what else? LeBron still played with more players than he did. Why does he have a bronze medal? Because the league wasn't built for Iverson. The league was built for LeBron. That's why. The league hated Iverson. They blackballed Iverson. They don't blackball LeBron. That's why. So what are you talking about? And then he was in Denver with a dumb coach in George Karl. Right, he had Melo. He was done at that point. Iverson was not the same Iverson from 01, 02, 03, or 04. What are you talking about? I don't care what his average was. I go by this. You see these? I go by this. He was done. He was done. He was not the same. If you watch that whole year, he was off. He was off, dog. He was really off. You're right, the bad. The NBA is not competitive no more because everybody want to stack a team now. Yeah, Doolittle, you have. Yeah, Doolittle. Unfortunately, I do, man. They just real small, like Chinese tiki choka chat chatty tika chok. They're like they're ching chong guys. Tiki chok, chinky chong, ching. No, I didn't say that. It's everyone's fault. Yes, the management is the management's fault, and it's the coach's fault because the coaches didn't put their team in the right position. Iverson did his job. What did everybody else do? Kenyon Martin was getting cooked in that series against the Lakers. J.R. Smith was getting high as always and shot the Nuggets out the gym. They couldn't win. Then he talked trash to Kobe, woke Kobe up, and Kobe just demolished them. So what you talking about? Exactly, the bag. You don't even know who the best is because everybody on the team. What, Mr. V, what else is he going to say? What else is Melo going to? So you're on a team with this guy. If Melo would have said Iverson was done, that would have destroyed the chemistry. Dude, this is not a video game. This is not NBA 2K. This is real life. He's going to say the political correct answer because he would have destroyed the whole team if he said Iverson is done. What you think that would have did? Iverson played the way he did because that was Iverson's game. If Iverson would have had a consistent second scorer, he would have been fine. That's the only thing. Iverson averaged 6 to 7 assists a game. He passed the ball. He just jacked the shots up because the ball would end up back in his hands. After he passed it to George Lynch, passed it to McKee, they pass it back to him. So what he supposed to do? Just, here, take it back. Right, Uncle Frank. Who fires an established coach with the #1 record for an assistant who no head coaching experience halfway through a season? Exactly. Who said what this year, Mr. V? I'm not listening to what Melo said this year. Melo said that most likely being put. Dude, he has to see Iverson once in a while. He has a special heart for Iverson. So what else is he going to say? But if you are an unbiased person like myself, Iverson was done that season. They shipped him off to Detroit the following season to bring Chauncey Billups in because he was done. Yeah, T, I agree. But at the same time, who was their second dude? They didn't have a second guy. They never brought nobody in to pair with him. When they brought Chris Webber in, him and Chris Webber were balling. Chris Webber just got hurt like he always does. Yeah, Joe D was on that pipe. Yeah, Joe D was, he was dumb for doing it. I'd have kept Chauncey Billups. They cheated Melo in that Game 5 playoffs this year. They should have. Oh yeah, exactly, Andrew. You know they cheated them. They needed the Lakers to win. The ratings were down, dog. You need the Lakers to win. You had to have them win. Who was better, Melo or D Rose? I'll say Melo was slightly better than D Rose. Mr. V, 8 years. That is a long time for NBA players. How many players in history, Mr. V, played for 20 or 18 years? Go ahead and name them. It's less than 10 players. It's less than 10 players who played for about 18 or 20 years. If you play for 8 years, that's damn near like you're out of your prime, almost. If you get to 9 or 10 years, you're practically almost out the league. Who's better, D Rose or LeBron? LeBron is the better. LeBron is the better passer, better floor general. Derrick Rose is the better scorer. You really can't compare them. They're two different players. They play entire. You could compare D Rose to Melo because they're both scorers and shooters. I feel you, T, but I disagree. I think Iverson would have been 5 if he do it. Iverson's top 5, Mr. V. Yes, he is. Iverson impacted the game like no other. Outside Isaiah Thomas, he was the best little guy to ever play the game. Hands down. Hands down. Isaiah Thomas is just better because Isaiah Thomas was naturally a point guard. AI is a 2 guard. I mean, the bag, Bron. I mean, you can't. Derrick Rose to me is an incomplete because he got hurt. But the way Derrick Rose was playing, he would have been better than a lot of guys. He would have been in the conversations of one of the greats. He just got hurt too soon. That he's incomplete. You can't really compare him to LeBron. LeBron James has had the luxury of having the rules changed for him, the whistle blown for him, also the softening of the game. So he's been able to survive in a league that's adjusted to him. They didn't adjust the league to Derrick Rose or to Allen Iverson. Well, Mr. V, if you feel he top 20, cool. Iverson top 5 to me. So we'll agree to disagree. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, T, you know why he was incredible? Because he had a real coach. He had a real coach. He had Coach Thompson who knew how to work with his skill set. Larry Brown was trying to force him to play a way that wasn't his skill set, but he adapted to it and he was phenomenal. I feel if Iverson had a Coach Thompson in the pros, Iverson would have been way better than where he was. That's just how I feel from looking at it. I would take Larry Bird over Jordan, LeBron, and Carmelo. I got Larry Bird over Jordan and LeBron and Melo. Yeah, Andrew, Tiny Archibald was serious. He was. I don't take nothing from that. But Allen Iverson, dog, was a problem. Iverson was the answer and the question for a reason. Uncle Frank said, "Who's better, Arnold or Willis?" What you talk about, Willis? Michael or JJ? I got JJ over Michael, man. Who's better, Coke or Pepsi? I got Coke. I got Coke. I got McDonald's, and I got M&M's. Uncle Frank, what it do? What it do, man? Hold up. Coke, McD's, and M&M's. Oh no, the lens. Exactly. Rodman used to rub his sack on people. Grits versus oatmeal. Oh, grits. Grits all day. Grits all day. I'm from down south. Where you rank Kevin Durant if he wins championships off of Achilles injury? If Kevin Durant comes back and wins another championship, I would put him in the top 8 or the top 6 of all time. If he wins, it depends. Who's better, LeBron and Michael Jordan or Akeem or Larry Bird? I would take Akeem and Larry Bird over LeBron and Michael Jordan. C Pen, how you feel about the Cheese versus Buzz? Did you let's see them? LOL. I got the Bucks. The Bucks and the Cheese. Where they playing at? Are they playing in Tampa? Or are they playing in Kansas City? Deep dish. Oh, deep dish. Deep dish. You know I'm a fat boy. You know I'm a fat boy. I'm taking the deep dish, Troy. You know I'm taking the deep dish. Yeah, Keem low key. Yeah, you can say he is better. Keem was a monster. Where do I rank LeBrownies? I got LeBrownies in his own category. The bag. I can't. I mean, I don't know. He in this era. If we're doing it by this era, you can say he's top 3, top 5, or top 10. But of all time, I can't compare him to the greats because they actually played basketball back then. He's playing in an era that's more of a watered down version of the NBA where it's the Euro League and it's nothing but 3-point shooters. So I can't really compare him. I can't compare these players today to back in the day because you have no more defense, you have no more hand check, and you have no more strategy on the half court of sets. You don't have no more sets being played. Right. He stacks his teams too. So I can't, it's hard for me to rank him. So if you want to say he's top 5 or number 1 today, go ahead. Me, I just can't rank him. He's an incomplete. He's not a 4. He's not a 3. He's really a 1 who's really built like a 4 or a 5, but he's really a 1. So I don't know. I don't know where I would put him. Like, I'm not even trying to diss. I'm actually trying to think as a basketball guy. Like, I don't know. I can't rank them like with the old school. I could rank them today. Hakeem, man, Kobe and Mike gonna fight over who gonna shoot the damn ball, Doolittle. LeBron gonna pass it. LeBron and Hakeem probably will win that because LeBron gonna pass the ball to Hakeem all game. And Hakeem gonna kill because Kobe and Mike can't guard no Hakeem Olajuwon. Right, T. It's all pick and roll and double screens. I can't compare this era. LeBron is in the right era. He's in the right era, the bag. I would put LeBronies in this era. If you want to say he's the greatest of this era, go ahead. I mean, to me, that all these guys today are just over glorified role players. They're all over. There's really no superstar. I don't really see any superstar players today. Everybody's really a role player to me. The game is in Tampa. It depends. If the front 4 of the Buccaneers get to Patrick Mahomes the whole game, the Bucs will win by 3. But if the Bucs cannot get to Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs will win by 10. Yeah, T. Yeah, T. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be 9-1. Then Kobe and Mike gonna lock in and start shutting things down and killing. Well, the bag, to me, the right basketball play. Let's just be clear, the bag. And shout out to the bag. The bag be coming with it. Me and him be going back and forth. That's my dog. He's a real good dude. He knows his stuff. To me, the bag, I don't listen to the media. The media is nothing but LeBron sack chasers. That's all they are. They just chase him around to see what he's going to do next. So, to me, the right basketball play is if it goes in. If the ball goes in the hoop, we win. Hey, that's the right basketball play. But if we lose, it's not the right basketball play. JR said the dream team the dream team will crush the 2012 team. Now, the 2018 would be a better matchup, but they would lose. But the 2012 team would get destroyed. The 2012 team would get annihilated. But the 2018 JR, they would give the dream team a good run, but they would lose because, dog, Michael Jordan, dog, I just don't see them losing. You had Charles Barkley. Who gonna stop Charles Barkley down low? Who gonna stop Karl Malone? Who gonna stop those guys? They gonna dominate in the middle. Right, Terrell. Dream team, 11 Hall of Famers on one team. Yeah, that's never heard of. Yeah, the bag. You know that's how I feel. The right basketball play is if we make it and we win. If we win, then that's the right basketball play. That's how I look at it. A 14-year-old on Twitter. Well, JR, you got to understand. I have this problem too. My little brother, he's 19. This all they know. They don't know basketball like me and you or Uncle Frank or T or Terrell Hubbard or the bag or there's not a lot of young guys who actually understand the game of basketball because it's never been taught to them. They only play 2K all day. And I'm sorry to say, NBA 2K, they play better basketball on there than real life. And that's sad. What's up, Doolittle? Doolittle changed the account. 4 beats, 3 heck. Yes. Right, T. The youth, they don't know. Like, they don't know, dog. Like, I played my cousin in 2K the other day. The big men on the game actually had their butt in the post. They were playing I was playing real basketball. But when I watched the game, everybody's on the perimeter. It's like, what's going on? Right, C-Pen, they don't know better. Right, T. On 2K, you still got to work. And that's why I love 2K, because you got to work inside out. But real life, shoot, they shooting threes all day. Somebody open down low, they like, oh, I can't give him the ball. I'm just going to shoot the three. Oh, yeah. Nicholas, angry man. Yeah, Nicholas is 80 years old. Like T say, he the first 19-year-old getting a Social Security. Oh yeah, Doolittle. I took a long break because of personal reasons. It was a lot of bad stuff going on. It was a lot of bad stuff in my life going on, Doolittle. I wasn't in the right place at that time. Right, the bag. Yeah, he go to a team and stack it. Like that's all he does. And everybody got mad at Kevin Durant. And I'm like, but LeBron does. I didn't have a problem with LeBron, what he does. It's just that you can't say you're the greatest if you keep going to get all the best players. Actually, 1 year ago, hey man, it was 9 years ago. You're fine. Yeah, Doolittle, I was gone. Yeah, T man, I'm glad I'm back too, man. It's just shoot. Man, y'all don't understand, man. It was tough during those years, man. It was crazy. I was way different then than I am now. Getting back onto the question, young star, I built my team around lies in Miami, and my pick is Bam Adebayo. Couple of reasons. One, he's a hustle for the boards, and yeah, intelligent cycle. Hey, I agree with you. Bam is a great pick. If you pick Bam, I would go de'Aaron Fox because I love point guards. I just always had a thing for point guards growing up. But I agree with you. Bam would be a great pick to start your team with. A Jay and Nas versus, I don't know, man. Nas just don't seem like the type he like that type of stuff. It would take, I don't think Nas will do it, but if Nas do it, all Nas got to drop is Ether and it's over. Jay-Z's done. Jay-Z's done. All he got to do is F Jay-Z. What's up? Oh, I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You what? You know my style, nigga. FJZ, I will not lose. Man, that's all Nas got to play, Andrew, and it's over. So I wouldn't do it if I'm Jay. But if they do it, it would be the biggest epic versus in history. In history, it would be the best versus ever. Swear. Terrell Nicholas is not 19. Let me see. Exactly, Terrell. Nicholas is 60 or 70 years old. Oh yeah, Doolittle, you picked Luka or Donovan. Heck, no, that was a great choices, man. Luka a beast, man. Luka's a beast. Like, I would not go wrong if you pick Luka. Luka is a monster, dog. He be balling. Yeah, LeBron's gonna be a great owner. When he becomes owner, LeBron gonna be a great owner. He gonna sabotage and everything. Right, exactly, C-Pen. The money got to be ready. Yeah, Andrew. Jay gonna shut the live down. Oh, man, you didn't tell me you was gonna play that song, no, Nas. Nas, you gonna do that? You gonna do that, Nas? You gonna do that, yo? You gonna do that, son? Biggie and Tupac or Nas and Jay Z? I would take actually. I would take I think Biggie and Tupac would have been a great one, but I would take the Nas and Jay-Z because the Nas and Jay-Z just had so much history. Then Jay was knocking down his baby moms. That was more lethal. Biggie and Tupac was just hating a little bit on Biggie because Biggie was the guy at that time to me. But all four of them, I mean, you can't go wrong, JR. Yeah, Doolittle, LeBron is an all-time great. He's going into the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying I can't compare LeBron to anybody from the early 2000s and before because the game has changed so much. I can't compare them because there were guys who didn't win any rings. They were just as good, if not better than him. I still think T Mac, Iverson, Karl Malone, those guys were better. I still think Gary Payton and those guys were better because they played within a system. They played structured basketball. LeBron doesn't play structured basketball. He plays, y'all gonna go over here, I'm gonna run the lane. If I get to the lane and get in trouble, catch the ball for a three, or if you cut, I'll throw it to you. That's all. Terrell, would you say, Terrell? Terrell, you smoking that dope. Boy, Takeover ain't touching no ether. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all are patiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. Who's the best? Pop Nas a big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, floor, stop greedy. I embrace y'all with napalm. Blown up. No guts. Left chest, face gone. How can Nas be garbage? Send me autos at your cottage. Burn it at the side of your dome. Come out of my throne. I got this. Locked since 9-1. I am the truant. Name a rapper that I ain't influenced. Gave y'all chapters, but why I keep my eyes on the Judas. Went from Hawaii Sophie fame. Kept my name in his music. Did you catch that line? Went from Hawaii Sophie fame. Kept my name in his music. Check it. I, F with your soul, will not lose. I prove you lost already. Dog, he said, brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. Who's the best? Pop Nas a big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, floor, stop greedy. I embrace y'all with napalm. No guts. No, what? Come on. Lame, man, that line was, dog, Takeover was overrated, bruh. The only thing raw about Takeover was the beat and that verse he had on Mobb Deep. Other than that, dog, Takeover was overrated, bruh. It was real overrated. I thought his second song, The Blueprint 2, was way better. Blueprint 2 was way better than that one. You tripping. J Bad Beyonce. Well, yeah, he got Beyonce when she was a kid. Like she was 21, dog. Like, yeah. He ain't really bagger. He got money. Right. Ether shook the earth, dude. People in the South, dog, they was shook. We was shook up in the South. We didn't know what just happened. We didn't know what we heard takeover. We were like, all right, takeover, okay. We heard Ether. Man, we played that bit for the whole year and the next year in the South. We was playing Ether. What's up, Simp Simp? Yeah, you was simp by saying that. Not top 15. Kobe is the best ever. He's the GOAT. So go ahead and go to your ESPN stats, which don't mean nothing. And you must have not seen Kobe Bryant play if you say he's in the top 5 or top 8 at worst. You is on that dope, boy. of verses with Ice Cube, Scarface, Nas, and Big L. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I think I'll go with Scarface, my brother. Scarface, because I'm from the South. I love Nas and Big L, but Scarface got a song with a lot of range. So does Nas. But Scarface, dog, Scarface got everything. But so does Nas too. So I would go with Face, like as far as in a verses. Of verses, you could say that, but I don't know. Nas got so many hits though, bro. Nas' first album, Illmatic, would shut that whole verses down. You could just play Illmatic and no, it was written. You could play It Was Written and it's over. It's over. Yeah, yeah, James. Kobe top 2. I agree. Andrew Gray, Conway, and Benny. I go with Conway, dog. I love Benny, but Conway, that album he got, Conway spitting some venom. I mean, West owned the land, but I did the construction. I was like, ooh, Conway, boy, I don't know, dog. Benny go hard too, but I got Conway, dog. I'm 15 and know more basketball than y'all. Bron the greatest and Kobe top 15. Hey, you just murdered yourself. You 15. You don't know more basketball than me. So you know more basketball than me, right? Okay. Let me ask you this question. Who was the better? I'm gonna ask you this question since you know more basketball. When was Kerry Kittles drafted? Since you know more basketball, what draft year was he drafted? Simp, you don't know no basketball. If you know more basketball than me, what? And don't Google it. Don't go Google Kerry Kittles. What year was Kerry Kittles drafted in? Since you know more basketball than me, actually, let me. How do you say Bron is better when Bron has gone to 10 finals and he has lost more than he's won? He's not top. Oh, so he's irrelevant. Yeah, right. Like I said, LeBron James is not in no top 5 or 10 or 20. Kobe Bryant is in the top 5 or top 8 at worst. You were on that dope simp, and I hope your mom take your PS5 away for smoking dope in her house. So anyway, Simp a bum. So we're going to go on to another question that was answered. Yeah, T, Conway is ridiculous, dog. I like Benny the Butcher, but Conway a monster. Conway a monster, dude. Yeah, Terrell, Kobe, he my GOAT. Dead or alive, Kobe's my GOAT. Yeah, Andrew, Ice-T need to get in there. Nas fell off after Illmatic. Mr. V, man, what is you talking about? Mr. V! Mr. V, are you serious, cuz? Is you serious, cuz? Stop watching DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad don't know nothing. DJ Vlad is an idiot. Nas ain't never fall off. When? It was written. I am. Nostradamus. Stillmatic. Godson. The street disciples. What is you talking about? You tripping. Right. The lost tapes 1 and 2. You wilding out. Yeah, C-Pen Simp smoke crack. We know he do. He already murdered himself when he said he's 15. He murdered himself. He done. He's done. He's gone after that. He rockabye himself to sleep. And guess what? LeBron is second all time in turnovers. And in the finals, when the game is tied or the go-ahead bucket, LeBron James is 0-6, simp. So get off. He ain't the most efficient. Dude, LeBron James barely get to 50% for a career, dude. What is you talking about? LeBron James has had some of the most terrible shots. His mid-range, he's in like the low 30s or high 20 percentile. From the three-point range, he's at 35 or 34%. And he attempts more threes than Kobe. So what is you talking about? Boy, you slow. What you mean? Dog, Kobe's 44% because Kobe got hurt and he came off the bench to start his career. But during the middle of his career, Kobe was at 50 almost. What about the playoffs? The most buzzer beaters. Yeah, most buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Who did he play? He played bums. Kobe played teams over 50 wins every season. LeBron was playing against teams under 500 or at 500 for most of his playoff career. He hasn't played nobody. LeBron James has never played anybody ever in the playoffs. And not only that, Mr. Simp, he stacks his teams with the best role players, all-stars, and superstars. He's played with more of them than Kobe Bryant has ever played with in the history of the game. And guess what? LeBron got swept by the Spurs, and he got swept by who else? The Warriors, twice. Has Kobe ever been swept in the finals? No. Has Kobe ever deferred to anybody in the finals? No. Has Kobe ever became the second option on his team in the finals? No. Has Kobe ever been outscored by anybody on his team when he was at his peak? No. So everything you're saying, son, is irrelevant. So I need you to go to the table, open up the book, go watch the full games of Kobe and not highlights, or listen to Shannon No Sharp or Nick Big Nose Wrong, aka Gonzo, and actually learn the game. Learn the game. Because you're 15, you don't know nothing, if you think that LeBron is the greatest when we had all these players before he was. I said at his highest peak, Mr. V, Shaq early on, yeah, but Kobe still was dropping buckets just as much as Shaq was. When 2001 came, 2000 to 2001, that's when they actually started winning. When Kobe started balling. Shaq was there since 96. Why didn't Shaq win when Kobe was on the bench? What did Shaq do after he left Kobe? Why couldn't Shaq win without Kobe? Why he couldn't win? Yeah, the finals and the playoffs. The playoffs, LeBron has the most game winners because he's played for 17 years since he was 17. And the teams he had were stacked. And the teams they went against, they weren't that good. They mentally lost. I do look it up, Simp. LeBron ain't never reached no peak. LeBron has played the same since '03. Since '03. He's never reached a peak. Kobe has gotten better each year. Each year, Kobe got better. Kobe first year to second year, he went from 8 points to 14 to 15. His third year, he dropped up to 18 to 19. His fourth year, he was in the 20s. He was in the 20s in his fourth year. And guess what happened his fourth year? They won the championship because of him. So go do your research, Simp. You really not ready, sir. You're not ready. Right, C-Pen. Everybody forget the Spurs and Kings series like Kobe went out there killing. Like Kobe went out there killing. Like he went out there destroying everybody. But hey, that's cool. Yeah, LeBron James is 16-6 versus Kobe. Okay, and but when Kobe guards him, LeBron James is 27%. When he guards Kobe, Kobe shoots 52%. So do little. That shows you that LeBron had better teams. He had better teams than Kobe. Better teams. Oh, why he has more final MVPs? Because the league gave it to him. Who votes for the MVP, Simp? Who vote for the MVP, Simp? Who votes for the MVP, Simp? Who vote for the MVPs? Hold on, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out. Who votes for the MVPs? Finals and regular season. Media. So at the time, who did the media love? Who does the media glorify right now? LeBron James. Who did they hate after that rape accusation? Kobe Bryant. So guess what? Kobe's not going to win MVPs. You got to think, buddy. You got to think. LeBron was not no 8-5 before. Dude, little stop it. LeBron James got most of his wins with Miami. Yet he did. I watched those games. Because some of the games that LeBron won, Kobe got hurt in. He got hurt in. Uncle Frank, that's cool. He can troll. He gonna get body bagged over here. Cause I'm not like Cino. I keep going. I keep going with the body bag. I keep going with the body bag. See, I go with the body bags. I put them in the body bag and I put them out back. Okay, Doolittle. So he's 8-5. So basically, you're proving my point about LeBron. He has better teams. He has better teams. Oh, excuses? You didn't answer. Who votes for Simpson? You didn't answer my question. Who votes for the MVP? Regular season and finals. Who votes for it? It's not an excuse. It's the facts. Something that you young kids today don't live in. Y'all live in the internet and fantasy. Y'all go to the internet and fantasy. Y'all don't keep up with reality or facts. Y'all think stats is the end all be all of the game when it doesn't. OT, I got the energy, dude. I got so much energy, dude. My energy is above 100 million, dude. I love trolls. Like I said, Simp, who votes for the MVP? It's reality. You guys live in fantasy world. Y'all live in fantasy world. It's not my fault y'all do. Exactly, dude, little. No, LeBron didn't outplay Kobe. LeBron's team outplayed Kobe. Outplayed Kobe's teams. They did. It's the facts. LeBron James has always had good teams. You guys just don't consider that because y'all so infatuated with LeBron, y'all don't watch the other four guys on the court. And that's not my fault. I know how to watch film. I played college ball. We watch the team. We don't watch one individual player. You watch the team so you can know how to run a set against them, so you know how to beat them. I mean, that's fine, Doolittle. If you say LeBron wins it, that's fine. But overall player, I take Kobe. Kobe's a better leader. Kobe makes his players better. And not only that, Kobe can play with any type of player. LeBron needs a certain type of player to play on his team, or he trades them tomorrow. Kobe has to play with those guys the whole season. Yes, Shaq, Gasol, and Odom are bums. Yes, I said it, and I stick to it, and I have videos and proof to prove it. Shaquille O'Neal is the most overrated, overhyped player in history. Lamar Odom is the most underachieving talent we've ever seen in a long time. Pau Gasol is the softest big man I ever seen play the game. I'm sorry, he is. Yes, he is. Kobe's way more skilled than Jordan. Simp, go to bed. Go to bed. Michael Jordan didn't have a left. Kobe had a left. Kobe could shoot from anywhere on the court. Michael had to shoot at certain spots. It's the truth. Kobe Bryant was way more skilled than Mike. And he could pass the ball better than Mike. Mike was just more athletic. That was it. Mike was more athletic. And he had them huge hands. He had those huge hands. That's it. That's it, dude. I watched Michael Jordan in the 80s, watched him in the 90s. Michael Jordan was just more athletic. Kobe Bryant could shoot the damn ball way better than Mike could at 18, coming into the league and when he left. Shaq carried Kobe, then why Shaq only won one ring without Kobe? Huh? Why is Shaq 1-2 in finals without Kobe? Answer me that. If he carried Kobe, why is he 1-2 in finals without Kobe? Huh? Huh? Why is he 1-2 in finals without Kobe? If he carried Kobe and he's so great. Oh, he won 3 finals. Oh, now you're switching it. He won 3 finals MVP. Who votes for the MVP, Simp? The media. Who was the glory guy at the time? Shaquille O'Neal. So they gave it to him. Duh. What are you talking about? Exactly, T. The NBA donated that 06 ring to Shaq. Shaq should really be 0-3 in the finals without Kobe. He should really be 0-3. So what are you talking about? Right. What happened in the finals? Yes, Kobe was better than Shaq in all the finals. He was. Yes. Because I watched the games. He was. Yeah, Michael Jordan was a better inside player. Michael Jordan was more athletic. Michael Jordan was a stronger player than Kobe was. Michael could get to the basket. He attacked the basket better. He was a better finisher. Kobe Bryant not only could shoot, he could take you off the dribble. He could shoot in different spots. Not only that, he could pass better. When Kobe really passed, Kobe was probably one of the best passers we've ever seen. You guys just didn't appreciate it. Y'all just didn't appreciate it. Yes, 2000 Kobe was better than Shaq. Yes. And he proved it in the playoffs. Yes, he was. You can laugh. I don't care, but I watched the game. I saw the game live. Shaq was not better than Kobe. Shaq wasn't better than Penny. Penny Hardaway was balling. Penny was carrying Shaq. D Wade carried Shaq. Who hit Shaq carry? Every time I watch the highlights or any finals, I see Penny, Kobe, and D Wade cooking. I don't see Shaq doing nothing but offensive fouling and knocking people over, playing football on the basketball court. That's it. Right. Kobe Bryant proved to be the star in the three-peat. Exactly. Yeah, he carried his luggage. Yeah, Shaq carried Kobe's luggage. You're right. You're right. Shaq carried Kobe's luggage. Correct. Correct. Simp, I agree. At T, yeah. Facts. Facts. Well, Doolittle, we agree to disagree, my brother. That's why we debate. Nobody's gonna get blocked. Nobody's gonna get thrown down. Nobody's gonna get blocked. This is why we debate. And I really agree to disagree with you. Kobe was better than Shaq in 2000 and onward. He was. Nah, he good in it. That's fine. Simp, cool. Simp, that's his opinion. But I'm just telling them facts, Dad. Shaq only carried his luggage. Shaq carried his luggage. He carried Kobe's luggage to the airport. He did. He did a great job at that. Let's give Shaq a round of applause for carrying Kobe's luggage. Average 30 and 18. Yeah. Against who at center? Who against center? Yeah, Shaq was averaging that. But guess what? They still were struggling to stay in the lead. Until Kobe went off, that's when they started taking off. Shaq averaged 30 and 18 because he was offensive fouling everybody and getting a dunk. And then he averaged getting on the free throw line. He averaged like 9 or 10 free throw attempts a game. Sometimes he got 15 attempts. So that all adds up, guys. That all adds up. Shaq got most of his points from the free throw line, buddy, not from the plate. I'm sorry. He got most of his points from the free throw line. Go back and watch those series where Shaq played in. Yeah, he sucked the free throws, Doolittle. But if you get 15 to 20 attempts and you at least make 9 or 10 or 11, that adds up. And you're getting the offensive foul, knocking guys over and dunking, that adds up. Come on, guys. We got to watch basketball. We've got to stop going off of these stats that don't mean anything. You got to watch the games. You got to go back and watch it. No, you straight, Doolittle. Doolittle, you good, man. I don't have, that's just me. I'm very passionate and my voice is very loud. That's just who I am. I can't help it. Everybody in my family yells. We all yellers in the family. The only person who didn't yell was my dad. God rest his soul. He the only one that didn't yell. He was very quiet. Yeah, C-Pen. Yeah, I'm trying to be an idiot today, C-Pen. I'm not trying to be dumb. I'm trying to go up to being an idiot. Well, Mr. V, he played against bums because he was a bum too. So it fits the narrative. Shaq was a bum too. Exactly, intelligent cycle. Kobe's competition was way tougher than LeBron's. Way tougher. I mean, you're right, Mr. V. It's not Shaq's fault he played against bums, but he's a bum too. So I expect that bum to outshine the other bums. It's just facts. A great bum against a sorry bum. Who wins? Hold on, let me put that in the chat. Great bums are greater than sorry bums. No, everybody not a bum, Doolittle. I don't say everybody's a bum. It's certain people who's a bum, though. Exactly. Nicholas Jacobs said it best. As far as Shaq goes, Shaquille O'Neal had no go-to moves. The reason why Shaq was able to get 28 and 15 a game in an era where the big man started to diminish and he was the only big man left. Exactly. Dude, little stupid. I eat buns on hot dogs. I don't like that word bum. Bums. That's classic. You're right, Troy. T stupid. Mr. V, he never owned no Tim Duncan. Mr. V, stop lying. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Oh my God, stop freaking lying. Man, the only thing Shaq owned to Duncan was his shoes, because his shoes outsold Shaq. And Duncan ain't even have shoes. Shaq averaged 38, 16, 2. Well, guess what? Simp. Shaq was a bum who averaged 38, 16, 2 to 3 blocks. Kobe was the great, averaging 28, 6, 8, and 3. His 28, 6, 8, 3 were more impactful than Shaq's 38 and 16. Facts. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Right. Nah, he never mopped the floor with Duncan. What happened in 99? The half season. Duncan mopped them. What happened in 03? 03 to 04? They lost. Who beat them? The Spurs. Duncan dominated him. So Shaq was never dominating Tim Duncan. I don't know what you were watching, but what I watched, the Spurs used to handle Shaquille O'Neal. The guy who used to give them problems was Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe was the reason the Spurs lost a lot of championships or had a chance to get the championships because of Kobe Bean Bryant. Not no damn Shaq. Nah, Shaq is in a dumpster. Tim Duncan will put him in the dumpster. Right. I agree, Simp. Tim Duncan would put Shaq in the dumpster. Dumpster fight. Dumpster. Why did Kobe ask for Gasol? because he had Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, a crackhead in Lamar Odom, a bum in Karan Butler, and who else? Andrew No Need Bynum, who couldn't stay healthy more than 3 games. That's why. That's why. Let me ask you this question. Why does LeBron always need help? But he's so great. Why does he always need something? Why he always need a guy? Why does Shaq always need somebody? Kobe couldn't do anything against the Suns, but Kobe was averaging 38 and some against the Suns and hit a clutch shot to put them up. And then the following year, he was beating the Suns before they got Gasol at the halfway mark. They beat the Suns earlier that year. So what are you talking about, Mr. V? The reason the Suns beat them was because Joe Johnson was coming off the bench killing, along with Tim Thomas and Rajah Bell and those guys. Steve Nash had a better supporting cast, but yet y'all don't ever hold that against Steve Nash. Y'all say Steve Nash was carrying somebody because he the good old white boy, like he never had a team. Okay. Yeah, he blew a 3-1 lead. So he blew a 3-1 lead. He came back, went to 3 finals, won 2. So what? It happens. People blow leads. It happens. It's basketball. It's not over until it's over. And basically, Mr. V, Phil Jackson blew that 3-1 lead. If you actually watch the game, Phil Jackson's rotations were terrible in the last games. No, he didn't have Gasol. Nah, I definitely know you're lying. Gasol didn't come until the following or 2 years after, dog. He wasn't there when they blew the 3-1 lead. Sorry, buddy. Why did Kobe not shoot 50% his whole career? Because Kobe shot 3s, Simp. He wasn't like LeBron where he is shooting challenge, where he is challenged at shooting. Kobe could shoot, so he shot 3s as well. That's why he didn't shoot in the 50s, because he had range. Wilt Chamberlain shot in the 50s. Why? Because he played inside. Kobe Bryant played outside. Just because you shoot under 50% doesn't mean you're a bad shooter, idiot. What are you talking about? Oh, Gasol gave him those rings. Okay. Yeah, but Kobe was the reason they got there and won the finals, but Gasol gave him the rings. Okay. No. Kobe got them rings. Kobe made Gasol tougher. If it wasn't for Kobe, Gasol would not even be mentioning trying to be in the Hall of Fame, Mr. V. Before he got with Kobe, do you know what they used to say about Gasol? He was soft and he was weak. You could mentally take him out the game. So if Gasol is so raw, Mr. V, why did they trade him for Kwame Brown and his brother Mark Gasol? Answer me that. Why? Why? If he's such a great player, why? Why? No, game 7 against the Celtics, Ron Artest balled out at the end. Ron Artest is the reason they won. And Vucevic hit 2 clutch free throws to put them up by 3. Then Artest hit the 3 to put them up by 6. Not only that, Kobe Bryant defensively took Paul Pierce and Ray Allen out the game, and he averaged 15 rebounds in that game. And he had almost 5 or 6 assists. But y'all say Kobe don't pass, though. Oh, league wanted the Lakers to win. No, Mr. V. The league wanted LeBron in the finals. But LeBron, he choked. So they gave it to the Lakers. That's why. But you don't know that. Simp, you been shown you was an idiot. Stop it. He was a great three-point shooter, Simp. He shot 32%. That's damn good for a two guard of him at his caliber. Usually guys who shoot in the 40 percentile of three-point shots, that's all they could do is shoot threes, Simp. That's all they could do is shoot threes. Ron Artest saved Kobe. How did Ron Artest save Kobe? Nobody saved Kobe. What are y'all talking about? Kobe still was averaging 20-some, almost 30 in that series. Not only that, he was playing with a broken index finger and a messed up ring finger on his shooting hand. And he still was dropping them off. Mr. V, don't ever mention Stephen A. Coon Smith again. Stephen A's a bum. Yeah, LeBron is shooting better because LeBron attempted more threes, Mr. V. LeBron James attempted 5 3-point attempts a game. Kobe attempted 3 to 4, if that. So what are you talking about? LeBron James attempts 5 to 6 threes a game. What are you talking about? All right, Doolittle, be safe, man. LeBron didn't make more. LeBron James, dude, has played for 17 years. LeBron has been starting since 03. He had a way ahead start than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant didn't start until his 3rd year. And then Kobe got hurt his last years. So if Kobe wouldn't have got hurt, Kobe would have destroyed everything LeBron did, dog. What are you talking about? LeBron James, it took him 17 years just to get to this point. That's terrible. That's terrible, dog. Simp, you feel like Kobe's overrated because the media told you that. Kevin Durant and LeBron James are nowhere near Kobe's level. They don't have the dog Kobe had. Kobe was tenacious. Kobe defensively was amazing. He was way better than KD and LeBron. Kobe Bryant is a 9-time first defensive team, 12 all-time in history. That is unheard of. That is unheard of. He is the only high school kid, out of high school to be the first one to have 30,000 points and 6,000 assists. The next guy was LeBron. So what are you talking about? Yeah, T, this kid said KD is better than Kobe. Stop it. He could barely make the playoffs before the injury. How did he barely make the playoffs, dog, before the injury? Mr. V, he made the playoffs. That year, he got hurt. That's why he didn't make the playoffs the first year without Shaq. Remember, he got hurt at the end of the season. Then the next season, they made the playoffs. His team was trash, dude. And he played in the West. He can't do like LeBron and play in the weak East and then stack your teams. Yeah, he got swept by the Mavs because Shannon Brown was banging Pau Gasol's wife. Messed the team chemistry up, buddy. It's not 2K. This is real life. So anything else, Mr. V? I'm knocking all your points out the park. I'm knocking all your points out the park, my brother. I know the game, bro. I watch the game. I watch real ballers. Delonte did that to LeBron too. Yep. And guess what? They lost too, didn't they? Didn't they lose game 7 to the Celtics? Right. Chemistry. Key word. Tonight. Key word. Chemistry. Peace out, do little, be safe. That's fine, Andrew Gray. They always disrespect Kobe, but who cares? We all know Kobe was one of the greatest of all time. I don't care what he thinks. He is the GOAT. Kobe is the GOAT. And Kobe is the GOAT. Shaw was so why the ladies call him Big Shot Brown. Nah, he's top 5 or top 8 or the greatest, Simp. Sorry. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. How about when they lost against the Thunder? The Thunder had a better team, Mr. V. They had a better team. That's why they lost to the Thunder. The Thunder had a better team. Westbrook and Harden against an old-ass Gasol. Artest was done. Bynum had a knee injury, as usual. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? They lost. It's a team sport, Mr. V. It's a team sport. If you don't have a good team, you suck. You suck. Michael Jordan, he didn't start winning until when? When did Michael start winning? Until his team developed, until he got a team. Exactly, T. Mishap. All in Pau Gasol wife. Mishaps all in her. Kobe was done then. Kobe was done in 2012 when he tore his Achilles. Yeah, he was done after that. I agree. What else? What else you talking about? Who's my all-time top 10? My all-time top 10 is Kobe, Hakeem, Dennis Rodman, Tim Duncan, Iverson, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's my top 10. Exactly, T. Five reasons why Kobe's the GOAT. First reason, leadership. Second reason, clutch. Third reason, one of the greatest defenders of all time. Number 4, made his teammates better. Number 5, elevated his game in key situations. That's why he's the GOAT. Yes, Mr. V, Iverson was better than LeBron. Yes, I take Iverson over LeBron any day, any hour, anytime. No, you ain't got to put him in timeout, Uncle Frank. You good. They straight. Let them talk. This is entertaining to me, dog, because I'm murdering all their points. They haven't made a point. He told me give him 5 reasons. I just murked him on that. Then the other guy said why they lost. Murked them on that. This is easy to me. This is easy to me. Michael Jordan had the better career, but Kobe was the better player. Sorry. LeBron is not more efficient than Kobe. LeBron just take more shots within the paint, simp. That's why. LeBron takes more twos than Kobe did in the paint. I'll take Sam Cassell over Kenny Smith any day. Sam Cassell, I could put Sam Cassell with 4 random players and they could get to the playoffs. LeBron's not in my top anything. The only thing LeBron gets credit for is longevity. That's it. Longevity. That's all LeBron gets. All right, Doolittle. That's all LeBron gets is longevity. That's it. Other than that, he's not the best shooter. He's not the best rebounder. He's not the best passer. He's not the best defender. So what are we really talking about? What are we talking about? Mr. V, Kobe didn't take a dip. Kobe got better. Shaquille O'Neal was holding him back. Kobe got better when Shaq left. Shaq needed to leave. He was slowing Kobe down. Yeah, Ron Artest was way better than LeBron. Absolutely. Yep, Dame Niddles, for those PEDs he's taking. Allegedly. Steven Jackson had more intangibles, but LeBron was more talented. LeBron was more talented, but Steven Jackson had more intangibles. Exactly, T. Kobe scored 81. He dropped 50. He outscored the Mavericks in 3 quarters with 60. This dude don't know what he's talking about. He just bodying himself, dog. I'm laughing. Right, he missed the playoffs because he got hurt at the end of the season, Mr. V. I just told you that. I already murdered you on that point. Come with something else. Oh, yeah, Uncle Frank. Paul Pierce is way better. Paul Pierce is way better. Right, T. LeBron left his prime in Miami with that stacked team, and they went 2-2. LeBron has underachieved for his career, really. Honestly, LeBron James is the biggest fraudulent superstar in history. He's fraudulent. He's had the best teams of any superstar in history, and he only accumulated 4 wins and 10 tries for the finals. Exactly. You're talking about MVPs. Who votes for the MVPs? Who votes for the MVP, Simp? He got the MVPs because they gave the league to LeBron. He was their golden child. Mr. V, you could go look it up. Kobe got hurt. It's facts. Kobe got hurt that year. I come with facts. You come with that BS. Nah, you ain't got a 401 freeway, Bo. You only got the 75, which detoured to the back part. Simp, excuses is for LeBron. Why is LeBron 4-10 if he's so great? Why does LeBron have to stack his team if he's so great? Why he can't take anybody to the finals? Why he got to shuffle the deck every year? Answer me that. No, if Kobe had more MVPs, I don't need MVPs to say who better. Michael Jordan got more MVPs than Larry Bird, but Larry Bird was better. So what are we talking about? Jordan got more MVPs than Magic. Magic was better. So what are we talking about? Michael Jordan got more MVPs than Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas was better. So what are we talking about? MVPs don't mean diddly squat. They don't. They don't hold weight. So what? Larry Bird's still better than Jordan. Jordan is God in sneakers. Jordan was a great player. He's a great player. He's in my top 8. He's great. But Michael Jordan was not better than Larry Bird. He wasn't. LeBron James made super teams. He started the super teams. LeBron James started the super teams in Miami. He's just mad because KD outsmarted him. Right. He should be FBS. He should have been investigated. So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. We at the 3-hour mark. Hit me up with the questions you want to ask me. Hit me up with the questions right now. I'm about to bounce. I gotta watch these football games. I'm gonna do another live later on this today. No, probably tomorrow. Okay. LeBron went up against Tim Duncan, who was past his prime. He went against the Kawhi, who was still a kid, and he lost. LeBron went up against Paul Pierce and an old Celtics team. He lost. LeBron James went against the Warriors. He lost. And he was up 2-1 in the finals. Then, when he beat them, he had to suspend Draymond Green to win. And he didn't even hit the shot. Everybody talk about Kyrie. Kyrie had the better finals than LeBron. So what? What are we talking about? LeBron's a bum, dog. Get it in your head, Simp. How many games did he play that year? I don't know, Mr. V. I'm going to look it up for you right now about Kobe Bryant. Because you are stuck on this craziness that Kobe Bryant was overrated when he wasn't. All right, let's see. Let's see. Kobe Bryant played 66 games that season, and they were in the 6th seed, and he got hurt. And that's when they lost. Oh, already, Joe Cool, we got to win. Happy holidays to y'all, too. Simp, y'all didn't kill nobody. You and Mr. V got murdered. Y'all got murdered. You and Mr. V are so dumb. I'm just entertained by y'all even being here because I just wanted to buy some time to reach the 3-hour mark. So thank you. Yo, Andrew Gray, you be safe. Uncle Frank, you be safe. Terrell Hubbard, Joe Cool, C Pen, all of y'all. Y'all be straight. Oh, yeah, basketball reference, Joe Cool. Something that Mr. V and Simp have never invested in their life. You guys be safe, man. Any more questions? Mr. V already answered your question. They were in the 6th seed before he got hurt. When he got hurt, they fell out the playoff race. Next question. Who else got a question? Who's playing today? The Washington football team and the Cowboys. And hold on, let me see, Andrew Gray. I can look that up for you. Oh, yeah, the Texans and Carolina is playing too. The Texans and Carolina are playing. Oh, yeah, no problem, Intelligence Cycle. Oh, yeah, C-Pen, you be safe too. Oh, yeah, T, you be safe too, big dog. Yeah, Ravens and Steelers got postponed. They flunked that test. Yeah, Joe Cool. So now, we out this thing. Peace. Live, boy.